Welcome to the replay of Carlton and Collingwood from the MCG. It's round 2 action, and it's right here on Fox Footy.
Thanks, Ed. Away we go. Friday night football opening bounce. McKernan goes high and taps it down. Koutafidis had it, lost it. Buckley goes after it. Koutafidis did well. Feeds it away. Favola kicks inside the 50. How will it bounce? Pretty well. Oh, how about that? Favola up the ground. Kicks a long-range goal.
Plenty of space, too, in that goal square. It's the Pagans' paddock almost to a T on that occasion. 17 seconds it took to kick that goal, and well, Brendan Favola didn't have his kicking boots on last week. Kicked 2 goals, 5. The clearance from Koutafidis was great, but you can see all the space there behind Lance Whitnell and kicking to that Ponsford end of the ground. Dermot, I think that's going to be the best way to attack it.
Yeah, look, there's a bit of an easterly blowing here today, so it'll go from left to right, opposite to the way it was last week. That is the wind.
So Collingwood haven't even realised the game started. They're a goal down as McKernan gets his second tap and Koutafidis gets his second possession. Williams got it out though to Clement. A bit slow getting boot the ball, but he did eventually. Out to the wide open spaces. Centre wing on the southern stand side. Didak gets there first for Collingwood. Takes it to the boundary line. Grabbed by Lappin. Will have a throw in.
You can see even by the desperation of Justin Murphy there to lay the tackle. They are souped up Carlton. How long it lasts for? That'll be the question.
Throw in. Pretty much centre wing on the outer side. O'Brien had it, lost it. Over the top, no attempt to get rid of it. Free kick. We'll go against Lappin, or we'll go to Collingwood.
Just sat on it, got to knock it on. Give it back, give it back.
You hear the umpire there looking almost for the 50, so O'Brien takes the free kick on centre wing. Looks up, Anthony Rocker leads, and that's where he'll kick. So Rocker comes forward, getting across that Koutafidis. Rocker punches from behind. A chance for Woden. Good hard play there by Lappin. Koutafidis kept going. Close to the boundary line. He keeps it in play. Touched, you heard the umpire say. No 15. Lappin flicks it out the back. Good pressure there from the Collingwood side. O'Brien does it beautifully. Takes it to the boundary line. We'll have a throw in at half-forward flank.
They're sorting themselves out at the moment. Mr. Carlton back half. They've got big jobs. Andy McKay on Alan Didak is a big challenge for him down there.
Boundary throw in outer side. Malloy in front. Robbed of it by Beaumont. Wrestling back. Malloy ties it up. Ball up.
Shane Woden being very closely monitored by Trent Sport. And Nathan Buckley. The big job has fallen to Simon Wiggins.
Great night for footy. Koutafidis. Clean possession. Kicks down towards half forward. Cloak got a fist on it. Spills wide. Shaw. Unkind bounce. Ratton feeds it back. Lappin inside the 50. Hangs a long time in the air for Favola. Looking for a free kick. Clement didn't get one away. In trouble. Now a chance for Favola. Goes to ground. Whitnell feigns a hand pass. Ran into a dead end. Lacuria was waiting for him. There's a snap. Through for a behind from deep in the pocket from Houlihan.
Good body work by Brendan Favola then. Almost took the ball here. Almost drew a free kick. You get 2 hands to that. He's going to gobble them up.
Loney to Wakeland. Wakeland inside to Cloak for his first touch of the night. Jason Cloak has the runner up forward. It's O'Brien who's been busy. Off to Loney. Good shepherd from O'Brien. Gives Loney about 10 metres to run. Now he kicks inside 50. Up towards Tarrant, who's shepherded beautifully. Open goal for Didak if he can gather. He handballs over the top to Williams. Grabbed without the ball. Was he? Doesn't matter. He kicks the goal.
Well done. Great presence of mind from Andrew Williams. Knew that the tackle was coming from Andrew McKay and just tapped it, didn't take the possession. The worry here, though, is the fact that Alan Didak was able to flip Andrew McKay inside out and get at least 10 metres on him. He created it. There's plenty of space. Good hands. Just here. Nice little touch to himself. Kept it in his little area. Was able to get boot the ball. So it's just a real clever goal, that one.
Carlton by a point. The umpires tonight, McBurney, Corcoran and Avon. Good bounce too in the middle. McKee knocks it down. O'Brien upended in trouble. Ratton dragged off it. O'Brien fit it to the wrong man, Camporelli. Kicks inside the 50. In front, Whitnell. Knocked away by Wakeland. Taken by Cloak. Heads for the boundary line. It trickles. It runs. It goes across. Good crowd tonight. And the goalposts, as you can see, red tops at both ends. I think we need a name for that city end, that empty space. McKee lays it off. O'Brien hurriedly up towards the wing, helped on its way there by Lockyer, close to the boundary line. Ratton comes across, can't cut it off. We'll have a toss in. Maybe the Michael Jackson area. It's having a facelift.
Well, Sam Newman called it the Baghdad end last night. I don't think we'll go with that.
We've got to keep working.
Well, I like the Collingwood Social Club end, but I'm not getting much support up here. Throw in at half-forward flank. Thrown out of the ruck work was Malloy against Beaumont. Malloy gets the free kick. Collingwood try to open up the forward line. Malloy goes out wide to Johnson, the left footer. Looks up. Lead from Tarrant. He decided to go short to O'Brien. Tarrant kept leading, and got it. Was rewarded for his lead. Chris Tarrant, who's crooked during the week. He's got the Midnight Express haircut. The kick was a beauty. Straight down the throat of Anthony Rocker, who will line up from the pocket.
They just got mixed up, the Carlton backman then. Just hear the umpire about the angle.
Right there, Anthony. You go straight back from there, you're on the mark. On your mark right here.
Well, you know his instructions now. Yeah, they just got mixed up. You could see them shouting at each other, you take him for me, I'll get yours. Once that takes place, you never really kind of get right in behind them. You're sort of looking at your direct opponent who somebody else is minding, and you don't quite get to the bloke that you're having to take care of.
Rocker comes in, the ball bends back, he's put it right through the middle. Good goal to Anthony Rocker, good set up by the Magpies, and Collingwood hits the front.
One thing the Magpies do well, Gary, is that we saw out on the centre wing here with Malloy. If there's somebody on short, they're not frightened or scared to use them up, because Collingwood's skills have improved dramatically over the last 50-odd games of league footy, and they can use up those guys with confidence, knowing that they're not going to turn it over anymore like they did 3 or 4 years ago.
And they've got lots of options, and that's when they play their best footy, Derm, when they're all leading.
Magpies by 5 points. Anthony Rocker's best effort against Carlton. 6 goals, round 6, 2001. McKernan goes up, knocks it down. Lappin did well. Camporelli off his step, floats it down towards half-forward. Whitnell missed it. Johnson in trouble. McCormack, quick hands. Wakelin over the football. McKee did well. Shaw in his pace. Williams with some time on the outer side. Cloak seeking out a little contact. Kick around the other side. Malloy strong in front. Good grab. Just over 15 minutes remaining in this opening term. Malloy chips it down towards half forward. Over Rocker's head. Runs free at the back. Lappin leads back. Running out of space. Did very well. He's thin. It helped him. He kicks it up towards the wing. Loney over the top. Malloy. Well done, Beaumont. In trouble. Ratton did well. Quick hands. McCormack, who played so well last week, kicks it over the wing. McKernan spots a runner. Another untidy the handball. Murphy with precision. Camporelli, terrible effort. Bounces inside the 50. Clement faced with a bit of a dilemma here. Close to the boundary line. Put Favola in front. Favola close to the boundary line. Upended by Cloak. Out of bounds, it'll be tossed in.
He's a good support player, young Cloak. And let's have a look at Lance go in and throw a bit of weight around. Inconclusive. Yeah, that's going to be a good battle, Clement and Favola.
5-2 inside 50, Carlton's way at the moment. Collingwood, though, leading by 5 points as Lucuria has his first touch for season 2003. We'll have a ball up. So Paul Lucuria, as always, at the bottom of the pack with Brett Ratton there.
It looks like Favola might have... And the umpy's going to back out towards the middle. It looks like Favola might have the strength on Clement, but Clement is always going to have the pace.
Good smother from O'Brien on Whitnell. The ball bounces, clean bowls everyone. Good play coming through there was Houlihan. O'Brien almost got a touch on it. He's had 6 touches already tonight. O'Brien has the 7th one. Locken. No one can pick it up. O'Brien again out the Buckley for his first. Ryan Loney's kick up towards half-forward has been marked by Hume. Now, Hume and Lockie have had their private little war going on. Your mate from the Frankston Bombers team has been giving him plenty. He might get his chance of revenge, though. He does. A beautiful smother by Lockyer. Over the top. Collingwood through Rocker. In the back, free kick, Carlton. And the free kick will go the way of Prendergast.
Good pressure, though. Really good pressure down there. Outnumbered those Collingwood forwards, but did enough to hold it up, and now it makes it hard for Carlton. Slow play.
Up ahead, Prendergast has got plenty of jumpers. Not too many of them navy blue, though, and Williams comes across the front and takes the mark. Fourth possession coming up. He's kicked one goal already, the recruit from the West Coast Eagles. He gets it out to Matthew Locken in game number 2 for Collingwood. His kick was not too flash. It just had enough on it. Over the back to Lucuria. Good play by Beaumont. Lucuria tried to flick it over the top. Takes it to the boundary line. We'll be happy with that. We'll have a throw in at half-forward flank for the Carlton side. With just over 12 minutes and 42 seconds to go. Collingwood by 5 points.
There's no stat to that one, but watch Lucuria here. He stands up with the bump that came a second ago. Man, didn't give up the possession.
Lappin into the action again. Jams it on the boot. McKee juggles the mark. Well done, big man.
It's a good win. They're trying to get McKee deep into defence to go with McKernan, which allows Koutafidis to effectively be the around-the-ground ruckman.
There's Buckley. Wonderful last week. Up towards the wing. Too much carry initially for Lockyer. Leads back in the race, although Murphy comes across on the angle. We've got the numbers. This is Thornton on the wing. Pulls it back. Hume decides to stop. Didn't need to do that. Kicks inside the 50. Didn't need to do that. Kicked it straight to Cloak, and that could well be 50. No.
That's the weakness in Humey's game. When he gets the ball, he's not the world's best kick. Kicks it all right, but he just gives it up too much. Tough as nails, though.
To Clement. And Clement's being pushed in the back there. Umpire paid the advantage to Reece Shaw, who kicks up towards Tarrant. Good interception there by Lappin, who's been amongst it tonight so far. Throw in on centre wing. He's had 5 possessions already, Matthew Lappin, in game number 150.
Playing on Williams out on the southern stand side wing.
So once again, Malloy does the ruck work. Third man up was Koutafidis. Beaumont didn't need him. He got the left foot hack up towards half forward. McCormick was grabbed. Heard the umpire. Kicked 2 of his first 2 last week. Off the rookie list. Third possession tonight. Kicks inside 50. Whitnell up high. Wakeland from behind. The rush of the dinosaurs there. Picked up. Oh, they tried to pick up one-handed there, McKee. Ambition going beyond reality on that occasion, but he got back onto it. To Buckley. To Lockyer, who dropped the ball. So the ball spills now. It's picked up by Jared Waite in the 30 number, woven by his father, Vin Waite. Speaking of father-sons, here's Cloak, who kicks outside the 50 for Collingwood.
And the thing about that one there was the kicker was Waite, and the Jason Cloak on screen was the player that retrieved it. They are playing on each other. Now, Cloak, we know, will just keep zoning off his opponent, and in that end of the ground, he's going to be more dangerous, loose, close to goal.
Beaumont wins it down behind the pack, exposing a dangerous area. Koutafidis taken down. Cloak, Malloy, nimbly, if you don't mind, comes away, swings it very wide. Low Woden back at the MCG for Friday night football after last week. Will feel right at home. He was terrific.
Rocker's got young Prendergast against him. That's going to be a good matchup for Collingwood. It's going to be all right, Prendergast, but he's undermanned at the moment against Rocker.
Nice kick to Williams, another debutant for the Magpies last Friday. Another man who played very well. Again, Shaw. Tarrant is picking their way along that southern side. High ball, centered kick. Beaumont knocks it away from Rocker. Prendergast onto the crumb. Swings it out towards right half back. Now an opportunity for the Blues. Awkward bounce. Took Murphy back. Lost momentum. Over the top. Wiggins. Ratton, who started very well, up towards the wing. McKee backed himself against the bouncing ball. O'Brien to Wakeland, in trouble. Real trouble. McKernan picked him up on the way through. Whitnell to McKernan, going towards half forward, hesitated, goes to Koutafidis, kicks it long down towards full forward. Clement, oh, brilliant. He would have got a free kick in any case.
Copybook defending. The positioning of James Clement was a lesson for all players that play on the last line.
And off one step, he kicks it 50 metres down Ryan Loney's throat. Loney up the wing. Very good to Malloy, who's been fantastic tonight so far. Jared Malloy really getting up the ground. His kick up towards Tarrant. Got a hand on the ball. Probably was a little bit more room there than he thought, but over the line it goes. 55 out. And Tarrant acknowledges the kick was a pretty good one. Marks have been 19-2 Collingwood's way.
4 possessions for Jared Malloy, Ed. So he's He works up the ground, doesn't he? For a bloke you don't think has all that much running fitness, he does work up the field.
And doing a lot of the ruck work. Hume for Carlton ducked his head. Needed to, because he would have had it lifted. Malloy got the smother. Hands and knees locked. Tried to thread the needle. Got one in the back. So Hume, who's been trying to punch up like
Let it go. Don't lose it.
gives away the free kick. Derm, is that what you learn at Frankston, is it?
He'll sort him out, Uni. I tell you what, you'll have to kill him to stop him. That's a good lead. And Rocker gave Tarrant a separation here on the lead and just got...
Let's hit the screen.
Yep, you heard the word
right,
screen.
yes.
Mind you, Hume tried to do a separation on Lockyer's ribs.
He did too. See there? See Anthony Rocker just running into Prendergast there. Sorry, it was Thornton, I think, chasing him out. That was Tarrant. So good screening there.
Third mark for Chris Tarrant, who hasn't kicked a goal in his last 4 games.
Gee, that is a stat.
You wouldn't like to hear the press say that, would you,
No,
on national
no,
television?
No, but he has been playing great football, has played a different role, but he needs one to get the monkey off his back. He comes in and still hasn't kicked a goal.
I reckon he's been struggling, Ed. I don't want to contradict you, but I reckon he needs a big game tonight, Chris Tarrant. I know they've all got roles to play, but for a full forward, then he's disappointed. You can see he'd like to get on the ball early.
He's larged up a bit, hasn't he, over the last couple of years,
He's a
Chris
solid
Tarrant?
unit.
Yeah. He used to be a whippet.
Magpies by 6 points. Camporelli taking plenty of time.
That'll happen.
Goes for distance up the middle. Well called. McKee, heard you, knocked it away. O'Brien, tackled by Murphy, taken down, held to him, ball up.
Coming up this way, towards the middle.
And Collingwood have had a lot of the footy in this first part without really hurting him on the scoreboard.
McKee, Malloy, Buckley gets away. This will hurt on the scoreboard. Cut that.
Well, Anthony Koutafidis is one of the most powerful men in league footy. He may be out of running fitness, maybe out of match fitness compared to what he used to be, but he won't have lost much power up top. And watch the way Buckley fends him with the right arm. Just pushes him away there.
And a lesson there for young Wiggins, who started... He just gave Buckley a free run forward. He needed to get defensive side of him or face him and watch him coming at him, but he just left him open there.
Magpies have kicked the last 3 goals with 8 minutes left on the clock in the first quarter to lead by 12 points. Centre clearance is 3-0 Carlton's way. Anthony Rocker another ruck, gets it to O'Brien. This time one goes Collingwood's way, up towards Malloy at centre-half forward. Beaumont's done well, he's kept his feet onto that left boot. He thumps it long, up towards centre-half forward. Blues got the numbers here, clears the pack. Clement, very good at ground level, has the ball, looks up and spots a teammate. That is fantastic defence. Out to Williams, and Collingwood got runners left, right and centre. Malloy's one of them. At forward 60. Good pressure from Beaumont. Malloy should have held the mark. Beaumont on the right boot. Kick was a beauty. Straight down the throw to Houlihan, and Carlton have got the turnover going beautifully now. McKernan at centre half forward. Looks up. Whitnell finds some space.
Go to Whitnell short.
He goes long instead to the square. Getting back. Hickmott. Beautiful mark against Locken. And Hickmott, too strong and too good, will line up from point-blank range.
And that's the dangerous kick at that end of the ground, Eddie. I think if you can turn your defender around, as Locken had to do on that occasion, back to the footy, then you're a good chance. And it was, it had Dennis Pagan's stamp on it.
Took a contested mark to win it, though. And McKernan just wasn't awake up to the fact that Whitnell had double lead on his opponent.
No worries with the win there as Hickmott kicks his first, Carlton second, and we're back to a goal of difference.
Yeah, it's a good result. I just think you've got to play the percentages early in this game and get that footy in there, get it in long. Best case scenario is a contested mark.
You'll see Whitnell, there he is, on top of the screen. I reckon the percentages is kick to somebody who hasn't got an opponent against him.
Yeah, but not so much on this ground. Well, certainly not the experiences of the first week. The set shot for goal was a low percentage play. So...
And started with Simon Beaumont, 5 possessions, playing well. Margin 6 points. Rocket beaten by McKernan. Koutafidis hurriedly onto the boot. Camporelli had it knocked away by a cloak. Where is it? They couldn't find it. McCormack pushed in the back. Play goes on. Camporelli with the left foot. Hangs a long time in the air. McKee came to it. Missed it. Cloak put the body in. Socket off the ground for Bowler. Came back towards him. Houlihan, half chance on his knees, trying to dig it out. In trouble. That ball's not coming out.
They don't have the ability at the moment to match Collingwood, but they're having a dip. Favola threw his weight in there. Whitnell was before. One thing about Lance Whitnell too, Gary, he's gone for 3 marks I've seen already where he has cleanly missed the ball completely. Hasn't laid a hand on it. His judgment's sadly out at the moment.
Buckley, 5th possession, close to the boundary line. It trickles across. It'll be tossed in just inside the 50 for the Blues, who trail 13-19, 6 minutes out from quarter time.
So the Magpies by a goal. Forward 50, McKernan grabbed it. So the prior opportunity was there. Might have got one in the back. The kick forward up towards the goal. Free kick to Hickmott. So Hickmott gets his second shot at goal in a matter of 2 minutes. And scores will be level if he can put it through.
Get it into that.
That's 15. Can't grab him round the throat. Come, 15.
You heard the umpire there. So Favola sucks in James Clement. And what would have been a goal, you'd think, is now a certain goal, as Hickmott will kick this into the rail yards and scores a level at the MCG.
And there's a little bit going on. There's a little bit of feeling in this. And Carlton, hey, they need to stand up tonight. Don't worry about that. And, well, Brendan Favola, if he can lead the way, good on him. Show a bit of presence, a bit of physical presence. I saw Corey McKernan actually flex a little bit of muscle only moments ago, so they've got to stand up, these blokes.
He's big enough to do it too, Favola. He's a big kid.
Yeah,
he's a bit of an unknown. People don't know too much about him. He should get angry.
Scores a level.
A little bit happening off the ball after that goal was scored. We're just saying that they need to stand up a bit, some of these players. They've been round long enough.
He's good, Hughie.
Almost turned into a peace rally. At the feet of McKernan. Tied up in there. We'll have another ball up. 3-1 apiece. Carlton have booted the last 2.
Shamo Woden trying to run with Camporelli now and shake his tag. The result is that Camporelli goes forward for Carlton, takes Woden deep into Carlton's forward line.
There's a bit going on. Leon Davis just come on the ground and Humie's giving it to him too.
Rocker tries to backhand it down. Johnson did well. Lucuria, Williams, Didak on the wing, goes down towards half forward. There's a whistle, and a free kick is going Collingwood's way. I think off the ball, is it?
Yep. Mark's all the way back here. Mark's all the way up here. Cannot grab hold of him. Miles away from the football.
There you go.
Leon Davis will be a show here against Hume with pace on the lead. If they leave it open, it's going to go long.
Tarrant from 55 gives it a ride. They'll compete about 5 metres out. McKernan knocked it down. Hume got it mid-air. What a wonderful goal.
Now he's going to get to Hume. He's going to let him know all about it. And Malloy's pulling him away.
Leon, good goal. Just leave it at that, okay? Leave it
What reflexes by Davis, just hacked it out of mid-air.
Chris.
Hume has absolutely given it to him since he's come on.
That's what we're trying to do, yeah. No worries, mate. Just stay sweet. Thanks, fellas.
Bit of advice from the umpire. Just keep your head, Leon. They're trying to suck you in, but I think he said stay sweet.
This is great, isn't it? This is great footage.
It's like the midget wrestling going on out here.
I tell you what, if they get it on the open field and they're allowed to run, I know who I'll back. But if they get in a corner, I know which one I'll seriously back.
Play on, Grace, Sam.
Rocker got it out to O'Brien, up towards the Collingwood forward line.
That's the open field, Ed.
Yep.
You run to it, you win it.
And this is what it is. It's a game of footy.
Yep.
Leon Davis from 50 metres out directly in front will enjoy if he can put this through.
Best possible result would be a goal here from Leon Davis, and if he does slot it, he just needs to go over to young Hume and smile, a big cheesy pearly grin.
He's done the hard work, now he's just got to put it through. From 50 metres out directly in front, Leon Davis right on 50, keeps it low into the breeze and drills it. Collingwood by 12 points.
Gaz, you suggest he should go over there and smile at him? I reckon he should go over there and say, I'm really good. I'm beating you.
The same effect. One with words, one without. Darren Hume's got to respond now. I mean, That is a good sign, Leon Davis. A bit of physical pressure early in this match. We're not playing tiddlywinks. You're going to cop one from there from time to time. The best response for a forward is to get on the front foot and kick a couple of goals. And there's a smile there.
Leon Davis, 2 goals in a minute. That is humiliation. It's knocked down by McKernan. In goes Murphy, dragged down. The best way to answer that sort of thing. Leon Davis sparking up.
There is Shane Woden's heat chart. He started forward, and in the last couple of minutes, he had to go back with Camporelli. He's had just one possession.
Wide of the pack, Buckley. Now towards half forward. How will it bounce? Awkwardly for Davis, taken by Thornton. Across his defensive 50. Chips it out wide. Houlihan had to go. Johnson gave it away. Camporelli held by one arm. Just got free. That's a pretty tough score.
It's very tough. You've got to have a chance.
You've got to retard them, though, and he never really retarded him.
Didn't really have him, did he?
No. Free kick down the ground, I'll tell you. Brett Thornton is struggling big time. Big time.
Back with me, back with me. Please, back with me. Back here. We are right out.
A few of them with problems deep in defence.
Let's have a look at it.
I think he's given the wrong free kick. It should be to Chris Tarrant.
Yeah, he's got it now. Leon tried to steal it. Leon was in good form. He wanted to make it 3 in 3 minutes. So Taz to get the monkey off the back.
Darren Hume pointed out the error.
Exactly.
There's Tarrant from 45. It's pretty tight. He's missing the aside.
Brett Thornton's got some problems. Inexperience in the back half. What he's trying to do is stand shoulder to shoulder with Chris Tarrant. You just can't do it. He has to take a risk and stand 10 metres in front of Chris Tarrant and take the dangerous space up. You can't stand shoulder to shoulder and grab a jumper when Tarrant leads, and they've been done a couple of times already.
So interesting play from full back there, trying to screen off Woden. Got him in the back. Umpire said play on. So Carlton now have got the ball. It's in a half-back. Bowman on the left foot was a beauty at the Lappin on centre wing. He was the go-to man. He goes straight down the middle of the MCG. For bowlers, turn them all inside out and will line up for goal. 55 metres out, pretty much directly in front. And that was a good set play from full back by the Blues.
Same case, Derm. You turn, you have a look at this as we watch this go down the ground.
It's a miss kick here, I reckon.
But what happens, they turn him around. See, Cloak's got his back to the play, and when there's a ball holds up in the breeze, the forward always has the advantage in that situation.
To make the margin 7 points as we close in on quarter time, Brendan Favola has kicked 1 goal tonight. Hickmon has kicked 2 for the Blues. Favola comes in. He kicked 12 here on New Year's Eve 2000. He's got 2 tonight.
Well, he's not going to get 12 tonight, but he's still capable of being a very, very good player out there. Yeah, just young Cloak. He's very good at assisting other teammates and the likes, but responsibility one-on-one, he just, as you call it, once his eyes came off the ball, and that is just a miss kick. And Favola, if he was charging back to the square and the kick was right, Cloak was going to beat him all day long.
You've got to make Jason Cloak play honest footy and take him to the goal square, or take him deep and make him play one-on-one. When he zones off, he becomes a very effective player.
Magpies by 7 points. McKernan, clean possession. Towards half forward with the kick. Johnson over his head. McKee backs up. Theoris around the outer side. One bounce. Running up towards the wing. Got very close to Lappin. As a result, hoisted high. Malloy took his eyes off the footy momentarily. Most unlike him. Theoris taken high. He's going to get a free kick on the outer side. Some sloppy football from players of both sides. Theoris. Johnson. Turns 22 tomorrow. Clement forward of the wing, probing kick inside the 50. Favola is good at 2 goals, uncontested in defence this time. Camporelli.
Beautiful kick from Camporelli up the middle of the ground. Here's a chance now for the Blues as they go forward to half forward. Nice mark. McKernan can run in the open goal. Beautiful tackle, Ryan Loney. Free kick Collingwood at the defensive 50.
Gee, no talk from his teammates. That's hurt him too.
Transfers play out to the southern stand side. Wakeland has the ball, gets a lead from Malloy. That's where he's going. Good kick out in front of Malloy. Turns his opponent Beaumont around. Close to the boundary line. Malloy takes it over. We'll have a throw in. Let's go down to Dr. Peter afterwards.
Yeah, Corey McKernan's had trouble with that knee in the pre-season. It's the one that he hasn't got the posterior cruciate in. And
Look, he usually is sore for 3 or 4 minutes and comes up okay. Let's hope it's just like that for him tonight as well.
12-8 the tackles Collingwood's way. Malloy out of the ruck. O'Brien close to the boundary line. Over line throw in.
Take that back to Ed, because Hickmott was behind him screaming his lungs out instructions, but McKernan was just too slow to dish off.
Tony Jones.
Well, we shouldn't be too surprised by Carlton's physical presence here tonight, Ed. Pagan turning on each other on the track earlier in the week, and a bit of blood spilled, and toughness, obviously, the key word.
Inside the last minute, Wiggins got it forward for Carlton. Becerra's got the handball out. Here's a chance for Loney. Gets it out to McKee. McKee looks forward. Long kick up towards Tarrant. Tarrant wrestling to the front position. Good punch away there by the Blues. Camporelli. Here's Leon Davis. He's kicked two. Tried to do something miraculous. Out towards Rocker, whose kick was a beauty. Up towards Mercurio. Bad bounce. Williams has kicked one. Good play lap. And here's a chance for Didak. Can't keep it in. And a rush behind is affected. And McKernan is in big trouble, boys, with that knee injury coming off the ground. Dr. Peter Larkins.
He said this is the knee that he's had surgery on a couple of times at the end of the season to clean up after his posterior cruciate. As I said, usually he does this during a game and is no good for a few minutes and improves. So we'll just see how he goes. You're going to set him on the bench, give him a few minutes rest.
Williams cleverly. Mercurio to Buckley. Here's trouble for the Blues. Swings it back and misses.
Well, they've had a couple of opportunities, the Magpies. Chris Tarrant could have made more of his, and Nathan Buckley, an unlikely miss from that particular spot. Would have been a lovely goal just on the quarter-time siren.
9 points the margin. Camporelli. Good kick close to the boundary line. Malloy simply helps it across. Clock stops at 13 seconds. Carlton need to hold here. Bit of ankle in that too, I think, McKernan.
Yeah, it bent outwards, didn't it?
Tossed in. Prendergast missed it. O'Brien, seen plenty of the footy. Kicks it very high. In from the side, Buckley.
That's unusual. I mean, Nathan Buckley, 100% of his possessions, he stands on the defensive side of the stoppage and runs straight at goal and picks it up through. When he runs with the flight of the ball, it is something very rare to see. But as you can see on this occasion, he's very capable at it.
Missed his last shot. Chance to make amends here. He polled Brownlow votes in both games against Carlton last season, 1 and 3. Good judges say last week it was 3 in the bank for him in the Brownlow. After the siren, Nathan Buckley, 40 metres out, tugs it way left.
Even the best can make a mistake. I'm not sure whether you put that down to conditions here, but they are two very, very bad misses from a Collingwood point of view.
Coming up on Wednesday night, Bobby, Kenny Sheldon from the Carlton Football Club. I don't know whether the ball was out of bounds. We'll find out when we talk to the great man, plus Gary Buckenara, Hawthorn champ.
Oh, great kick. Grumpy Old Men, Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. on Fox Footy Channel.
Every time I inspect a workplace, I imagine my 16-year-old son has just started there as an apprentice. Then I ask myself, is this workplace safe for my son? Because if it isn't safe for my son, well, then it isn't safe for anybody else's son either. Or daughter, or husband, or wife. I say the same thing to employers if I find a problem. Would you be happy to have your son working in that situation?
Authorised by the Victorian Government, Melbourne.
Harvey Norman brings you the exciting world of home theatre, state-of-the-art big screens and surround sound systems. You could be watching your favourite blockbuster movie or sporting event on a big screen surrounded by awesome surround sound in your home. We have the latest in plasma screens, rear projection TVs, LCD projectors and Dolby Digital surround sound systems. See our friendly staff and we'll tailor a system to suit your needs. Experience the ultimate in home entertainment at Harvey Norman.
What if someone gave the AFL clubs cameras?
This is a critical point.
I'm one of the true believers.
And they made their own television.
He's not breathing.
He's going to take him down in a jet roll.
Chancellor of the week this week is the Whiz.
Mark Dragosevic here working undercover.
We're not responsible.
Oh, what?
Club Corner, 6:30 Tuesday to Friday, exclusive to Fox Footy Channel.
We just saw Corey McKernan walking just before when we were having a look at Brett Ratton, and the information on the screen there, he was hobbling. He's in a lot of worry, so let's hope Doc Larkins is right, but at the moment he won't be on for at least the next 10 minutes or so, you wouldn't have thought. Let's get into the second quarter. Carlton and Collingwood.
Magpies by 9 points. Kudafiti's had it, lost it. Lappin.
No chance, he didn't dive on it, my ball.
Looking to protect himself very early there. The arm above the head. He knew what was coming.
Straight back out. Let it go, let it go.
2 number 7s. Meanwhile, it's bounced. McKee taken high. No free kick. Favola.
Mine again.
Beaumont in there as well. Ball up alongside the centre circle. Still.
Get a chance here to see Buckley. He'll set up defensive side of the pack and try and move through. There he is in the centre circle. And then he'll get to watch the goals run through that way.
Aloy committed to the pack. It came back to him. Quick hands. Lucuria kicks inside the 50. Rocker fingertips to it. Tarrant backed into trouble. Spawn to Camporelli. Kicks it towards midfield. Shaw did well. Reaching over the top. Got a fist on it. Chance for McKay. Dragged down by Woden. Houlihan got a hand pass away. Ratton, Kudafidis. Now Lappin inside the centre square. Kicks it very high towards half forward. Whitnell surrounded by Magpies. The umpire giving some advice off the ball. Houlihan taken high surely. And he's going to get the free kick right on the 50.
He's a little unlucky. He was on his way to ground.
But he stands the mark, runs to 45 and kicks a goal.
Well, I'm not sure who the voice was, but there was some Carlton player there who was screaming at Houlihan to go, 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 because he recognised the fact that no one was standing the mark. And that is a good sign for Carlton, that they think he won. A bit unlucky to free. He was going to ground as it was. But once they got it, it might have been Cooter that was screaming. There you go. There's Cooter. That is good team football there, and that results in a goal.
Well, good point, though, because 2 eyes are always better. 2 sets of eyes are better than one set.
Right, here we go.
He's back to play then.
So Houlihan did well, copped the free kick and then made it count from outside 50, ran inside, kicked the goal, and it's only 3 points of difference, and Cooter's getting amongst it all of a sudden. Kudafidis, whether by kicking the ball or encouraging his teammates, does it very well. Mark taken by McCormick. McCormick inside 50. Whitnell was the man he was looking for. Over the top, Favola takes the mark, and Carlton could be back in front.
Yeah, right here,
And they've done well, Dennis Pagan. He's put Hickmott to full forward. McGough is effectively playing full back, and what it does is it takes James Clement away from that pivotal key post, and they've just made something out of nothing then. A missed kick over the top of the head. Favola able to get there. So good coaching. Take players out of their comfort zone, put them somewhere where they're not so familiar.
Favola has kicked 2 tonight and 70 in his career to put Carlton back in front early in this second term. Beautiful reverse angle shot as Favola comes in and puts it right through the middle, and the Blues hit the front. Goal number 3 to Brendan Favola.
Well, he's on. He is a difficult matchup.
He is. He had Clement actually taken off him, and Cloak went to Doom in the first quarter. That was a big win for the Blues, because that would have kept Jason Cloak deep. James Clement's gone back there, and we all rate James Clement enormously. That is a good result for Brendan Favola and the Blues. He may just turn the corner. Dennis Pagan may be the coach to bring out the best in him.
Centre clearances, Carlton 6, Collingwood 2. 2 goals in 2.5 minutes of playing time. O'Brien need it. Houlihan gets a hand pass away. Ratton had a charge down by McKee. McKee goes on to tackle Ratton. And the ball up, so it's tough inside the centre square.
One thing I've noticed, Carlton's main drive comes from Ratton and Koutafidis, and already I've seen both of them are getting tackled around the ball and smothered. Their kicks are getting smothered, so a little bit slower hand to foot this year.
Buckley, forced a passage, Loney, Woden, thought about the hand pass, goes from 60, long towards full forward. Tarrant bounced off his chest, and the defender will be penalised.
Up on the football before you can contest it.
You heard the explanation.
You run straight back in and make contact. You must have your eyes up on the football.
Thornton.
I don't want to harp on the fact, but once again, it's a defender turning his back on the footy, and I think he's unlucky there. You can't do that. That is what you can't do.
Yeah, that's the rules.
Yep.
That's the rules.
Once you take your eyes off the ball, Derm.
Tarrant gets the goal. Magpies lead.
Well, it's a harsh rule, Dermot, but I think any player who takes their eyes off the footy brings themselves into danger. And from a forward's point of view, to turn your backman around gives you a couple of chances, and that is one way of just scrubbing a goal out of nothing. He dropped the mark, but he was able to win a free kick. And we saw earlier what Favola was able to do when he turned Cloak around.
Had him up against the line, didn't need to make contact.
So Chris Tarrant gets his first goal after a run of 4 games where he hadn't kicked a major. He's now kicked a 1-goal-2 for the night. Lucuria's only had 4 possessions and Woden 2 for Collingwood out of the centre. Buckley tried to hold the hand of Koutafidis. Smothered again. Kick forward. Lucuria going in. Beaumont cleaned up for Favola there. Handball over the top from Clement was good. It comes out to Williams. Collingwood on the run now. Williams decides to go long up towards centre half forward. Out comes Rocker. Takes the mark. 55 out. Has got Tarrant on. He goes short, looking for Chris Tarrant from behind. Couldn't quite hold the mark. Fall of the ball, Lappin. Good play. Got it out to Camporelli. Ran into trouble. Leon Davis. Goal number 3. As easy as you like.
And there's on. And it's on. Just pointing out to Darren Hume that that's 3 that Leon's kicked on him. Yeah. It's a point well made, I reckon, at this stage of the game.
Hume, he sauntered down there and decided he was going to just let a few of them know about it.
Just forward line pressure. Dermot, forward line pressure from O'Brien was the one who confronted him in the end.
It was pretty poor effort done by Camporelli.
Yeah, well, I think he was shocked and surprised at the end, and there's Darren Hume, who he's having a fair crack. He's probably lucky he didn't give away another free kick.
He was waiting for Hume, wasn't he?
He's got the furrowed brow.
You have to kill him to stop him, I know that.
McKee grabs it on the way down, kicks it towards centre half forward. Prendergast ricocheted off his body. Well done by the umpire, stepped over it. River dance. O'Brien kicks inside the 50. Oh, Davis up very high, couldn't hang on. Prendergast for Hume. You heard the umpire, advantage paid. Kick around the outer side. Barnaby French. Good grab, wants to go, and he does. Camporelli on the burst.
Camporelli now tries to drill the pass, and it comes off Koutafidis. Handball's off to Ratton. Good play. And Carlton can line up for goal now from 40 metres out. And a real chance here for the Blues with young Waite to kick the goal. Magpies 9 points in front. Looking for the kill there, but the rebound was good football, and all the big names at Carlton combined and ended up with a bloke with his second game of football. So Waite comes in for his first goal in senior footy. It wobbles off the boot, but it's good enough for full marks. And well done to Jared Waite, his first goal in the AFL.
Well, the wise heads there of Ratton and Koutafidis combined. And even if you go back further, the 3 best ball winners in the Carlton team when the ball's in dispute go Koutafidis, Ratton and Hume, and they're all involved in that. You get Camporelli, who can win it on the outside of the contest as well. I mean, they just need those blokes to stand up, don't they? But well done on young Waite there. One of only 2 people at Carlton last year who didn't play a senior game.
(7-4 to 7-1). One down by French. Hurried kick by Buckley, gained about 15 metres. Malloy knocked at Goldwood. Standing near Lappin, kicks to half forward Whitnell. They need more of that. Strong in the hands, Lance Whitnell.
First clean pair of hands for him for the night.
Kicks it towards the pocket. Hickmott there with McGough. Fell alongside the pair. Johnson arrived quickly. 2 Blues with a chance. Houlihan went down, not so Williams. Away to O'Brien, out of the back pocket. Kicks it up towards the wing. Juggled by Lockyer, couldn't hang on. McKay running out of space. How did he get rid of the footy? It's out of bounds. Wow.
Got to say one thing as well, crisis of Corey McKernan going off, and he wasn't too bad, but Barnaby French has dominated every tap-out he's gone for since.
Tossed it on the wing. Loney knocks it down. Lockyer in real trouble.
So plenty of work going there on Corey McKernan's knee. We'll go down to the dock in a moment for his thoughts on it. Ball up at half-forward flank for Carlton. 3 points the difference. Always tight, hard affairs, these games, Collingwood and Carlton. It spills out to Buckley. Buckley on the left boot. Kicks up towards Leon Davis, who gets to the front. She didn't know whether to go for the ball or give him a rabbit punch. Decided on the way. Beaumont. Good kick forward. Barnaby French takes the mark.
Second mark he's taken in the midfield now.
Lappin's got away as well. French decides to go long. Pavola from behind, punched away by Clement. Front to square the handball from Houlihan. He's got one out to Camporelli. Camporelli has a shot at the goal, but he's missed. Dr. Peter Larkins. Let's get down to the dock. Doc, you got anything on Corey McKernan?
Yeah, they certainly haven't conceded that he's gone for the night. They've been working feverishly on the knee, haven't iced it up. He's walking the boundary, but if we can see him, he's very ginger, so it doesn't look good, but they're still trying to get him loosened up to get him back.
They'll need to have a sponsor from Lewis to get him back to the way he's walking.
Well, Woden down towards half-forward. Pitches just outside the 50. Hugh missed it initially. Thornton was taken high, and the ball will come back. No advantage there.
Chris Tarrant's having a fair night, moving to the footy as well as I've seen him for a long time. He's just got to start to convert his opportunities, but he's got Brett Thornton on the off the bit at the moment.
Wide-eyed. Thornton up towards the wing then. Koutafidis.
That's great.
Shades of yore. Came in, took the mark, plays on, kicks to centre half forward. Pavola came hard. Fisted away by Cloak. Now a chance for Beaumont. He's a natural left footer, but he had to pick it up first. He didn't do that. Houlihan goes back towards Beaumont, who appeared to be legged. No free kick, backing out at the back. Down goes Hickmott. It was held to him. He was banging away like Charlie Watts, and will have a bounce about 40 metres out.
So he had a bit more expression on his face. He was a bit stiff there, Beaumont. The bounce just hit the ground as he arrived at the ball. Didn't sit up for him, otherwise he was away.
The ball up inside Carlton's 50. Buckley. And the ground handball is magnificent. Came out to Loney, trying to draw the play. Gets it out to Reece Shaw. Shaw now pumps it onto the right boot. Up towards half-forward. Out comes Rocker. Punched away. While Woden's there for Collingwood. Murphy for Carlton. Murphy did well to take it to the boundary line. Throw in.
That was better by Prendergast. He was up with Rocker, side by side, was able to get to the footy first and get a fist to it. So that's a better sign. He's going to work that out for himself as the game rolls on.
12.5 minutes left in the quarter. Collingwood by 2 points. At the back it comes to Prendergast. Gets it off to Lappin, who's been very busy tonight. Lappin to half-forward is a good kick, and out comes Whitnell.
He's starting to find the range now, out further up the ground, Whitnell.
Whitnell thumps it straight down the spine. Out comes Cooter. Did he hold it? No, says the umpire. McGough out wide. Buckley grabbed it, spills. Here's a chance now for Houlihan around the body. Bounces through for a point. So it's a point the difference at the MCG.
Cooter just not far away from putting a stamp on this at the moment.
Cloak's hurt too. Kid comes into Clement. Drives it up towards the wing. Awkward one there for Tarrant. Thornton leads back close to the boundary line. Malloy arrived quickly but missed him. Lappin doing pretty well back there. Kicks it towards the wing. Favola gathers. Slips the hand pass away. Murphy accelerates. Arches the back 75 metres out. Sends it long down towards full forward. Behind a chance for Hickmott. Sanders gets the goal. His third.
Jason Cloak hobbles to the bench. Doc Larkins will update us shortly, but just good movement of the footy, and they've got a couple of matchups that they'd like at the moment. Carlton, they've got Koutafidis on loan. He's deep in attack. They like that. I reckon they like the fact that Mark McGough played full back on Adrian Hickmott, and he's just lined up his third goal, and that is a big win to have McGough stuck in the back line. That's not a good look, but that is a big win.
So the Blues in front by 5 points. Hickmott into the open goal, his third.
Any kids watching it, they might want to look away now.
There you go.
It's actually in the dictionary, Wedgie. Is it? Yes. Webster's have included it.
Scrabble word.
Looked like one of the Iron Men there for a moment. An Iron Man he is. He's as tough as they come. Collingwood now need to respond. Buckley out to Williams, out to Johnson. Johnson on the overlap to Lockyer. Tackled beautifully, thrown to the ground by Houlihan, who's had a bit of a go tonight. Johnson out of Buckley. Buckley dancing in and out of trouble. He throws it out wide to O'Brien. Here come the Blues as Hickmott gets it up to Koutafidis. Koutafidis from 55.
Good
Left foot
vision.
jab was beautiful. Murphy's got it.
That is class. That is the best passage of football I've seen all year so far. Koutafidis wanted to hit it with his right, and within one step, Gary worked out he could only kick with his left. He wants it coming up here and just caught side of the bloke. He's wanting his right now. There, I seen him put it, and 2 steps. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt, and saw that. Didn't matter how it spins, you just got to get it there.
To give Carlton their biggest lead of the match so far. Murphy shanked it, though, through for a point. Down to Doc Larkins. What's wrong with Jason Clough?
Yeah, left ankle problems, Ed. He's rolled it pretty badly. He's able to wait there. They're going to take him into the rooms and have a further look at him, probably unstrap the ankle and assess him, see if they can get him freed up a little bit and re-strap that before second half.
Loney goes in short. This is Shaw. Amazing transformation has come over this game. In no small measure due to Whitnell and Koutafidis. Suddenly they've sparked. Yep. There's Shaw, deep in his own defensive area, across the ground. Woden, who's been much quieter tonight, just inside the defensive 50, goes with the right boot. Lockyer let it bounce, running out of space. Hume right there. There trickles across. Inside 50 this term. Carlton 9, Collingwood 4.
Look at the possession this quarter, Gary. Almost half the time the ball's been out on the ground. Carlton have held it. Collingwood only 30%.
Tossed in. McKay. Down to Malloy. Batheris. Kicks towards the attacking 50. Tarrant, awkward half volley. Thornton came over the top, almost in his back. Nothing doing.
Chris Tarrant, the second time in as many minutes the ball's come up to him, at least he got down for that one. He socked the ball out of mid-air about 3 or 4 minutes ago when he should have dived for it and tried to mark it off his bootlaces.
Collingwood midfield. Lockyer's only had 1 possession. Lacuria 4, Woden 4. 9.5 minutes left in the quarter.
And not only that, Eddie, I reckon the pressure that Carlton have been able to exert on the Collingwood ball carriers. That last goal, Buckley was hurried. The ball got spilled over. The tackle might not have quite been made, but they are hurrying, and that is a real good sign for Dennis Pagan.
Third man up was Batheris. Out to Malloy. Leon Davis over the line, out of bounds. Another throw in front of the old members stand here at the MCG.
Franchina's gone to Leon Davis now, and Darren Hume goes up into the midfield, pushing half forward.
And Lacuria is the tagger now on Anthony Koutafidis. From the throw in. Franchina got the kick out. Chance now for Johnson and Shaw. Good play by Hume over the top. Koutafidis picked his pocket and away he went. Look at that. Kouta of old, as Dennis said before, kicks up towards half forward. Whitnell was worried under the ball by Wakeland, who got half a kick on the ball, but it wasn't half enough. Whitnell around the body, brings it inside 50, and we'll have a throw in.
13 possessions for Anthony Koutafidis, and it's the way he's starting to put the stamp on it, which is impressive. And Lacuria needs to run hard offensively and try and take Koutafidis away from that half-forward position.
Inside, Carlton's 50 as Camporelli kicks up towards the goal square. McGoffin behind. Hickmott tried to use his ample backside to push him backwards. And it's over the line and out of bounds. He's a rugged-looking customer, isn't he, Hickmott?
Yeah, when you're ready. Familiar names there. What about the two that sit atop the table, Buckley and Koutafidis? All midfielders have been given a bit of latitude tonight.
French knocks it down. There's Buckley. Controlled it pretty well. Dragged it back in. Well, the umpire, the wrong side of the pack. Pirelli's got a case, I think.
You made the call about Ratton and Koutafidis coming into it. When Kouta took it away from the half-back flank, I just called him again. Hume was the one who went in underneath, but Barnaby French, he's dominating the actual hit-outs in the middle and around the centre of the ground.
Whitnell knocked it down. Buckley heads for the boundary line. How do they call this? His player was there.
Hit-outs this quarter, Carlton 11, Collingwood 4.
Barnaby French 8 of those, Derm, so he's having an impact.
Carlton playing their best football of the season. French straight up in the air. Knocks it down. Hickmott in space, turns around, kicks it his fourth. Kicks it behind.
They're pretty sad and sorry, though, Carlton, when they try to protect the kick-in. Collingwood are very good at it. That's Franchina and Leon Davis, 100 metres to the other end of the screen from where the ball is. But they're pretty ordinary at protecting the kick-in, Carlton. And Collingwood are very good at taking it the length.
So the Blues now by 7 points, 7.5 minutes gone. Disposals this quarter, 52 Carlton, the Collingwood's 39. As Lockie decides to go long, it's a 2-on-1. Malloy flies high. Buckley at the fall of the ball, does it well. On defensive 50, kicks into the centre of the ground. Leon Davis at full stretch, needed 1 more metre. Dragged it from underneath, did it beautifully. Rocker tries to tap it out. Hume hard at the ball. Out it comes to Lappin. Lappin now looks for it, has plenty of blue baggers up in front. One of them's Cooter. One grab, couldn't have it. Whitnell out the back, good play. On the left boot, Beaumont lines it up and kicks a point.
And I think Ratton's hurt too.
He's up and running now.
Dangerous kick of Nathan Buckley's to Leon Davis into the middle of the ground on a 50-50. The turnover there results in a shot at goal.
Here's McGough in the back pocket. Just over 7 minutes till half-time.
This is dangerous.
Good footy from Carlton, isn't it? Holding him up, pressure on.
Going one-on-one.
Lockyer. Now Clement. Goes for distance around the outer side. Whitnell with a chance on this ball, just fits away from Wakelin. Out of bounds, it'll be tossed in. And the appetite is growing. You can sense it.
Lance Whitnell, 9 possessions. Dennis Pagan, centre screen in the front there.
French and McKee. Ratton hurriedly gained about 10 metres. Waite missed it. Charging through Koutafidis. Put a man down. Lucuria goes after it. Claimed by Hume. Held to him.
Much more physical approach from Carlton than I've seen probably for a year, I reckon. And some blokes that it doesn't come naturally to, and that's not to say they're soft. Koutafidis there, another big hit. I think it's a great sign.
Well done, McKee. Clean possession. O'Brien hurriedly towards half forward. Rocker did well. Slips it away. Lockyer, 75 metres out. Spears a pass. And Tarrant's taken the mark 40 metres out. Storming goalward is Williams. Can he get the ball to him? It's taking a while. Williams juggles the mark, plays on, kicks a goal. It got there eventually. His second.
The inside 50s at this stage of the game. Carlton 25 and Collingwood 17, but so often the case. Ball spends a lot of time at one end of the ground, turnover quick. And Andrew Williams, he has proven to be a very hard runner and picks the right time to go forward. He just snuck down that outer wing and was able to get behind his defender, and he's going to be a good pickup, Williams.
So scoring shots this quarter, Carlton 9, Collingwood 3. It's a 2-point ball game with 5 3/4 minutes left in the quarter. McKee tried to chest it out. Barnaby French got it out to Koutafidis. His grab got it. It was too strong. Out to Ratton. Ratton's kick up towards half forward. The race is on. Hume gets a bad bounce. Now he goes back on it. Camperelli tries to crash through. Good tackle by Wakelin. Lockyer spills it out there towards Shaw. Little toe poke was a beauty, and marked by Buckley on centre wing. 17th possession coming up for the Collingwood skipper. Humps it long inside 50. Out comes Tarrant. Malloy's there as well. Tarrant. Beautiful mark.
Williams, Williams again.
Williams is all on his own in the goal square. Well, Woden's in the pocket. 5th mark for Tarrant. Now he goes out wide, and Williams has got it. He's kicked 2. And this one is a very important kick because it'll put Collingwood back in front, close to half-time.
What's actually happening is Lappin is Williams' opponent. Williams starts on the wing next to some other Carlton player just pushing up from his forward line. Lappin starts on the back of the square, hoping to run through, so he's not starting next to him. So there's just no contact between the two. Williams running around when Carlton get the ball.
O'Brien off, Didak on for Collingwood from 45 metres out. Williams has had 5 marks for the night to kick goal number 3. Kick on its way. Fades on its trajectory, and it's a point.
He had a ton of space, Doom. When we looked up there, he was on his own with no one within 80 metres, I reckon.
But there for 10 seconds like that.
Yep. The other one is Franchina and Leon Davis. A lot happening off the footy. The umpires are absolutely itching to give Leon Davis a free kick.
Murphy, high ball towards the outer side. Favola camped in front. Spills behind. Hume kicks it up towards the wing. Coming across on the angle, Hickmont fell over, controlled it brilliantly, tries to slip it away, succeeded despite the deflection. Camporelli kicks inside the 50. Clement. Very good grab. Suddenly, Koutafidis represents a danger. Beat him that time, though. Didak just on the ground, bounces away from half-back, kicks down towards half-forward. Beaumont stood his ground. No mark paid, should have been. In goes Thornton, dragged off it. Malloy picks it up, slips it away. Didak to Woden, dragged down by Murphy, holding the ball. Well done by Carlton.
Well, they deserved the square up there, Carlton, because the mark was on in the first place.
And the free kick.
Come on, Justin, don't show him the ball. It's not even half-time yet.
8-11, the free kicks in favour of Collingwood at the moment.
Thanks, guys. Cut it out.
Murphy kicks up towards half-forward.
Well done.
Beautiful mark by Lappin. Hickmont did well, though. Shepherded nicely. 13th possession for Lappin. Big last couple of minutes coming up in this quarter. Up towards Koutafidis. Rocket flies high. Oh, he's had 4 goes at it. And Barnaby French. 50 metres.
I've got it. 15 back here.
Look at this one, boys. Off the top turnbuckle. Rocket takes the mark.
Very untidy from Barnaby.
Untidy, you'll be in trouble with it.
So Anthony Rocker composes himself, looks up.
You can't do that. You just cannot do that.
And will take the free kick some 10 metres inside the centre square. Collingwood fans wanting to wind one up here. Bit of a huddle at full forward. Tarrant leads one way. Now he leads to the pocket. Big Anthony's going to have a go. He kicks a mighty torpedo. It's offline now. It's out of bounds on the full.
I don't care that it's gone out of bounds on the full. That was just an awesome hit.
I love the torpedo.
Inside 3 minutes left in the quarter. It's Carlton by a point. McKay brings it out to the southern stand side. Rocker from behind takes a screamer.
Well, he's got his range.
The lead is from Tarrant. Up he goes. Gets sport from behind. Malloy crashes through. Good play by Camporelli. It stayed in the air a long time for Beaumont. Got his kick away. High up and under. Davis from behind. Pushed his man out. Franchina. Franchina gets the free kick. Should have jumped and stuck his knee right into his back and taken
They had the pressure on the Collingwood Carlton defence.
Very lazy.
Franchina towards the outer side then. Koutafidis leads back with some time. The look-away handball. Murphy looked away at the wrong time. Favola close to the boundary line. Goes long inside the 50. Untidy kick. Lucuria goes across on the angle and runs it out of bounds.
Let's have a look at the distance on Shameway Woden. He's run 8. And Ratton almost at the 9. You notice Koutafidis had to do the U-turn then. He's lost that pace, which is understandable because that knee injury 2 years ago. He'd have run straight off and they'd have been looking at his heels.
Houlihan in front. Koutafidis again taken down. No possession there. It spills across the boundary line. He's had 15 so far, Anthony Koutafidis. His career high, 39 against Collingwood. Round 17 in 1999. And the signs are encouraging tonight.
Plenty of trash talk out there tonight too, Dennis.
There is. It started with Davis and Hume. Speak of the devil. Down he goes. Didak dragged him down, holding the ball. The Collingwood fans love that. Oh, this is interesting.
Let's have a listen. Let's have a listen.
Wow. Obviously, the man with the low number pulls rank.
Over the shoulder.
Well, I've just got to see the sequence of it. I mean, if the contact is made high, then it's the right decision.
Well, it's got to be, doesn't it? I mean, the contact's got to be high before you can be holding the ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is no certainty here. He's only going to kick from about 40 metres, but this will test him. This will take his best.
What a bad reprieve anyway. In he comes. Kicks pretty well. It just tapers away. A sense of drama. Goal umpire. That's not a good look up. That's better.
Couldn't find the central.
No.
So there's the two umpires, and yeah, the decision changed.
All right, from the kick out, Carlton got the chance with a minute left on the clock. It's Houlihan who gets the handball going to Lappin, who's been fantastic tonight. Around the body he goes, looking for Big Lance. Too much carry on the ball, just bounces inside the line. Throw in, 58 seconds on the clock.
And the boundary line throw in for Collingwood supporters. Your dangers here will be Ratton, Koutafidis and Hume at the form of this ball.
So throw in, as I said, 58 seconds. Carlton by 2 points. French, the pick up by Buckley. Was he pushed in the back? No, says the umpire. Little handball out from Clement. Got it out to Johnson. Now to McGough. The handball was on to Lucuria. Lucuria's taken an hour. Just got his toe on the ball. Just got it away. Play on, says the umpire. Play on. It is there standing looking at it. Picked up by Favola. He gets it out to Hume. Hume backs and weaves. Gets it over to Ratton in game 250. A high up and under up towards the goal square. Clement gets back. Couldn't hold the mark. Play on, says the umpire again. His kick is along the boundary line. Williams does a little bit of a shuffle. Soft shoe shuffle out towards Woden. Woden's kick is up towards half back. Getting back, let's Lappin again. He takes a diving mark. 16 seconds left on the clock.
He's been good, Lappin. At his moment, certainly. Kicks inside the 50. Blues need a mark. Almost to Williams. Hickmott practices that, I'm sure. And the kick goes out of bounds from Houlihan.
The Lappin-Williams battle has been intriguing. A couple of times he's just lost sight of Williams. He's got behind him and he's been able to kick goals. But when he's been a stay-at-home wingman, then Lappin has been very effective.
Well, he's learning a new role, isn't he? Obviously, his job is to run off and hasn't quite refined it yet. Here's Bathiris on the siren. Half-time. Terrific first half. Carlton have sprung to life, and suddenly Michael Malthouse knows he's got a game on his hands. 8-7, 8-5, Blues by 2.
Coming up on Wednesday night, Bobby, Kenny Sheldon from the Carlton Football Club.
I don't know whether the ball was out of bounds.
We'll find out when we talk to the great man, plus Gary Buckenara, Hawthorn champ.
Oh, great kick.
Grumpy Old Men. Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. on Fox Footy Channel.
Hello?
Go Harvey Norman, your digital camera specialist. For the best range, the best price, and the best advice on digital cameras. How's this for big bonus bargains? The Fuji FinePix S304 with a massive 6x optical zoom for $999 with bonus mini tripod and 32 megabyte media card. Or pay $699 and receive this Pentax 3.2 megapixel digital camera and get $50 off this Pentax tripod and camera bag bundle. More reasons why, when you want a digital camera, see a specialist.
Go Harvey Norman, go!
Next time you miss a call, simply dial *10# and we'll retrieve the number for you.
Yeah, it's in top condition. You want to see it today? Can we make it tomorrow? Late?
*10#. Try it next time you miss a call.
What if someone gave the AFL clubs cameras
This is a critical point.
One of the true believers.
and they made their own television?
Not breathing.
He's going to take him down in a jet roll.
Utensil of the week this week is the whisk.
Mark Dragosevic here working undercover.
We're not responsible.
Oh, what?
Club Corner, 6:30 Tuesday to Friday, exclusive to Fox Footy Channel.
Welcome back to Fox Footy Extra. We rejoin play during the third quarter.
Collingwood players want it up. The line here.
They're static, Ed. A forward of the ball. Got to get Tarrant to come from deep.
Malloy offers the lead, gets to the front, takes the mark.
Too easy.
Held the kick in the end. Now Malloy looks forward. Buckley leads to the pocket. Tarrant leads to the front of the goals.
Defending him better now, the Carlton backs. Tarrant, they're taking out his leading space.
So Malloy holds it up. Doesn't want to just give a blind kick forward. Now gets the hurry on. He decides to go long to the square. Kicks it to the hot spot, but McKay's got this wrapped up. No, he hasn't. Williams comes from nowhere and takes a beauty.
I'll tell you what, they've got McCormick onto Williams now because he did so much damage. He's just an old-fashioned... I think he's playing wing, but pushing down into the forward line and having a jump. And he's a good player, this bloke.
8th mark, had 10 last week, has kicked 2 goals tonight, Andrew Williams. A big kick coming up for Collingwood. 63 plays 53, this to make the difference 4 points.
When you notice at the other end too, Gary, he's also the kick-in target.
Yeah.
So he's not only pushing forward, he's working both ends as a winger. He's working really hard.
45 career goals. Andrew Williams comes in. Kick is on its way. It's goal. Has kicked the goal. The Magpies badly needed.
He is a good kick. What he does, though, I mean, you can imagine how hard someone like Nathan Buckley runs through the middle. He's running just about as hard as that, but playing out on the wing. So he doesn't get to this near side of the ground, camera side of the ground, but he's doing everything a true midfielder does in the centre. He's just playing it on the wing. Both ends of the ground. Good, hard, committed football.
Andrew Williams has got Collingwood's last 2 goals, and just as well too. He's hanging it, 4 points the difference. Here's Buckley, loose ball, did well, over the top. Williams goes again, boots it down towards half forward. McKay slips it away. Houlihan, big second turn, 9 possessions, goes from half back down towards half forward. Whitnell had it knocked away. Koutafidis took on Wakeland, dragged down. Hand pass comes out to Johnson. Advantage is paid. It goes to Lockyer. Lockyer down towards half forward for the Magpies with this spearman cruising past. Guess who? Williams finds Tarrant.
Well, Lockyer was the loose one. Then play on him.
Runs around. And the ball across the goal front. Didak gets fingertips to it. And it slides across and will be tossed in left full forward. It came across very quickly.
Lockyer was the loose man in the forward line then because Camporelli took a chance that his Carlton teammate on half forward was going to win it. He just took off. It was uncalculated.
Malloy somehow got away to Davis. He kicks it behind.
I'd like to have a look at that kick again from Leon Davis. I just wonder what he's doing then. Those last couple of occasions, quick snapshots. He's having a shot at it, but I think he tried the banana that again and just hit the middle of the footy.
He's tried the Gary Ablett reverse talk.
Full handball was on there to Didak from the kick out. Good play by Williams again. Nice play by Wiggins for Carlton. McKay. Bowman on the left foot. There's a good kick. Finds his teammate there in Prendergast. Gets it on to Wiggins. Wiggins handball to Favola. Favola off one step. Thumps it long. High in the air. Hickmott comes out. McGough behind him. Gets the hand on the ball. It ricochets off the hands of Woden. Hume does it beautifully. Sets himself up. Lines up the goals and kicks and misses. 4 points the difference here at the MCG. 11.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Carlton lead 9-10-64. Collingwood 9-6-60.
They're very dangerous on the kick-ins, especially when teams tire against them, Collingwood.
Out to Buckley it goes, and Buckley has it on defensive 60.
The skipper hugs the boundary line with the kick. 1-out contest. Oh, good mark, Tarrant. Strong in the hands.
Been good tonight.
Held the play on again. Looks towards half forward. Kicks for space. Rocker's coming back. Look out. Gutsy mark.
Yeah, they're coming from everywhere. Little Leon Davis had a head of steam up. This is Chris Tarrant way out on the wing. His work rate's been great. He has not just stayed in the goal square. He's pushed up and put the ball inside 50 on a number of occasions tonight. But look at this. You've got Wiggins coming one way. You've got Davis another. And Anthony Rocker with the flight. Biggest body there, but takes some courage.
Anthony Rocker, when he goes back, he beeps. 64-60. This for the lead.
Once again, the ball went the length of the ground, Dennis, from a kick in without Carlton touching the ball. Shot on goal.
Very important kick, this one. Deserves a goal. He didn't know what was coming, and that's how it ends.
I just wonder, they have played a brand of footy, Carlton, that I'd describe as high-energy footy, like really crashed in that first half, laid a lot of tackles, put a lot of pressure on, caused some turnover. You wonder how much that'll take out of this Carlton side. They're not quick as it is. They need lots of energy, and they're just been a side in the last 5 minutes that perhaps that edge is just starting to come off them.
Magpies back in front for the first time since the 13.5-minute mark of the second term. Collingwood by 2 points. 10 1/4 left on the third term. 10-6 plays 9-10. Centre bounce. McKee goes up at his French. He got the tap. Lockyer over the top of it. Was stripped of the ball. Ooh, little toe poke there from Lucuria. O'Brien got it out to the big fella there, and Stevie McKee finally comes back to O'Brien. O'Brien kicks long out towards the half-forward flank. Out comes Tarrant again. Got up high, couldn't quite hold it. Out comes Malloy. Does it beautifully. One-handed pickup. Inside it goes to Lucuria. Handballs off to Tarrant. Tarrant's kick is a ripper. Out in front of Tarkin Lockyer. Who's 55 out. Didak leads to the pocket. That's where the kick goes. Hits him on the chest, and Alan Didak will line up 45 out. Pies have kicked the last 2 goals of the game. Marks 59 Collingwood, 27 Carlton. And Williams has had 8. Tarrant and Rocker 7 apiece. So Tarkin Lockyer, good play here. Hasn't had his best night tonight, the Collingwood vice-captain. Alan Didak, generally a beautiful kick of the ball. First scoring opportunity for the night for Alan Didak, has only had 1 kick, as you can see there, coming up to this one. Very important kick at goal. From just inside the 50, he shanked it. Ooh, didn't get onto it at all. What was that? That was a point. Dr. Peter Larkins.
Yeah, Shane Wakeland's just been having some attention to a right calf strain, Eddie, about 2 or 3 minutes ago. He's running around and stretching up the calf, just a little bit restricted, so hopefully he'll be all right playing on Whitnell.
Here's Lappin running inside his own defensive 50, kicks it up towards the wing, reaching over the top. Wakeland got a first on it. Wide of the pack, Davis didn't have the footy. He's going to get a free kick.
He milked it. It was there, but he milked it. Well done.
No, I'll call him off. You stay there.
It's been dangerous tonight. Leon Davis with 3 goals. 8.5 minutes till 3/4 time. He kicks towards half forward. Oh, clever. Was it a mark? I'm not sure it was. I think it was juggled across the line. He can't believe it. But I think the boundary umpire is right.
Sorry. He played the 3rd grab. That was over the line. When you're ready, well done.
2. Pretty good position, that boundary umpire.
Heads were bobbing. It was a photo. Tossed it on the wing. Rocker. I think he may have been held, was he? Buckley. Well, Buckley off the ball is going to get it.
They're clawing now, Carlton. They're hanging on.
A couple of them held then. Buckley kicks inside the 50. Telling kick. Big leap at the back. Lappin fisted away. Lucuria tried to hack it out of mid-air. Didak forcing a passage. So to Malloy. Down he went. Hume grabs it immediately. Gets the hand pass away. Matt Camporelli in space. Kicks it up towards the wing. Well done to Murphy, though. Awkward half volley. 2 players hesitated. Ratton goes in. Stopped immediately. Comes in Hume's direction. Down he goes. Ball up.
They've just got to hang on, Carlton, here if they're going to be competitive, because as you can see, Collingwood are threatening to put a big gap between them. But if they can be close enough at three-quarter time,
Go and do it again, all right?
that's the umpire warning Justin Murphy about the holding on Nathan Buckley. Then we've still got a game.
Ball up. Magpies have had possession 57%. Buckley, a big man over the top. Downfield, free kick, Collingwood.
Collingwood, Terrence.
I think it could have been Justin Murphy again, boys, on Nathan Buckley. I think you'll find in that ball up that there was a bit happening again. And
against Murphy for riding Buckley into the ground after he got the hit.
Thank you very much, umpire.
Nicely picked on cue, as Dennis would say. The umpire steps to centre stage. So too does this man, Chris Tarrant. Big goal required. Magpies by 3 points inside 7 minutes from right on 50. Tarrant hoiks it to the right-hand side, and the Magpies are missing some big opportunities tonight.
1 goal 3, and I think he might have even put one over.
Here's the free kick. Buckley was the 3rd man up, and Murphy seemed to grab him and ride him into the ground. Hey, Matthew Richardson copped a bit of flack.
Lappin bounces the ball to Camporelli, who drives it around the outside. Tailor-made for Rocker. Couldn't hang on, though. Houlihan tracks it across the line.
I'll finish that. Matthew Richardson got some flack last week. He won plenty of the footy and kicked 1-6. Now, Chris Tarrant's had a similarly good night, won the footy. He's kicked 1-3, and I reckon there's been 3 occasions where they've just faded across the face. So he's had a good night. He just needs to convert.
French knocks it down. Chance for Wiggins, running out of space. Kudafidi set a task. Tracking in Buckley, bit of quality there. That'll be tossed in.
Oh, but in all fairness, Richo missed a couple of puds 20 metres out.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, you know, we are very harsh on Matthew Richardson. Chris Tarrant should have done better tonight.
11.7 kilometres for Ratton and 10.6 for Woden.
Houlihan claimed immediately. Locken takes him down, and the ball up about 10 metres in from the boundary line, down towards right half forward. It's a Magpie.
Gary Lyon working very hard to justify giving him the Robert Klomp award last week. You had him in the best, Richard. Copped a bit of flack during the week,
No question about he was in the best Richmond players.
Off the hands of the pack, over the line and out of bounds.
Just on this, Brett Ratton has almost, and it's a spooky stat, this one, Gary. He's almost gone one possession for every kilometre he's run throughout the whole evening. He's getting one possession for every K.
Good tap from Rocker, came down to O'Brien, who's been busy. Kicks to the forward 50. Malloy sets himself and takes it beauty.
It's so David Beaumont.
Jared Malloy from 45, make it 48 metres directly in front. O'Brien's 18th possession was a good one. And Jared Malloy has kicked 184 goals in his career, gets his chance for his first score tonight. Once again, a big shot at goal. We played nearly 20 minutes in this third term. Collingwood by 4 points to the scoring end.
Well, up until half-time, Collingwood were getting a goal just about every 2 occasions they went inside 50.
That's better off the boot from Jared Malloy. Splits the middle. Big goal for Collingwood.
It's going in there a lot more now. Collingwood's forward 50. And, well, the Blues is definitely dropping that extra man back into defence now, trying to just chalk it up and hang on for dear life. It's almost working against them. They were very competitive the first 2 quarters by going man-on-man, pressuring the Collingwood ball carrier where the ball was.
So Collingwood have got the last 3 goals, disposals in this term. Collingwood 54, Carlton 37. French knocks it down. Buckley had it, lost it. Ratton goes after it. Immediately attracts a crowd. We'll have a ball up.
These two centre circle lines across through the centre circle, they're just a non-event with Steve McKee. Ball, he stands on it. Ball bounces and he runs straight over into Barnaby French's path.
Don't hold, don't hold.
Tie up again. French, Bailey, Johnson, quickly. Lucuria towards half forward. Pitches in no man's land. Didak leads in the race. McKay bulldogged him down. Chance for Woden. Didak pleads his case. Nothing doing. It'll be tossed in on the outer side wing. Just over 4.5 minutes till 3/4 time.
Just sort of hang on. I think Collingwood are threatening, as you said, to blow this away. The energy that Carlton has spent, though, 3/4 time will be much appreciated.
Lucuria, Buckley, off his step, high ball down towards right half forward, hangs a long time in the air, 4 Blues up, down goes Malloy, drags it in, how will the umpire call it? Holding the ball.
Dragged it in.
I don't think they've been consistent on that tonight.
Not at all.
They've paid it all night.
If they were looking for a training film for umpires, Buckley on the wing was the one. He got away with it. The kick comes in towards midfield. Rocker stepped between 2 Blues and juggled the mark.
And Rocker's got 2 players on in the square. One of them is Malloy, who ran straight down. He's got it into the open goal. Big goal coming up the wall. His second in a matter of a minute.
Yep, poor scores, guys.
Yeah, they just caught offside, Carlton. They came inside, and as soon as that ball was turned over, all the backmen were offside. Trying to be hypercritical. If you wanted to be hypercritical on this one, a decision here by the Carlton defender. He drags Chris Tarrant to the ground. Just watch this. Tarrant early in shot to the right of screen. Just there, he really had to make Malloy go back and kick over the mark, given the conditions that we're playing under at the moment.
Eddie plays 64, approaching 3/4 time. McKee tried to bring it back. French slung down. Lucuria puts the body in. At the base of that is Murphy.
Now, what's going on here now, Dennis? Let's just wait on this one.
Straight out.
Yep. The second umpire in the middle has got to come in and ping McKee. He actually crossed that line before he bounced the ball.
Whitnell knocked it down. Lappin hurriedly touched ball. Play on's the call. While Woden knocked it forward. Chance for Clement. Plays it to his own advantage. Sockers it towards the boundary line. Centimetre perfect. It runs across at right half back.
It's a fair bit more of the footy right there. Collingwood dominated the quarter. They are leading Carlton 10-4 in clearances this quarter. They've been excellent around stop plays.
A big last 3 minutes, though. The Blues can pinch one here. It'll only be 10 points the difference. Lucuria, though, on the right boot. Not his favourite by any stretch of the imagination. Here's McKay over the top. Worried out of it. Good play by Ratton, though. Just shinned it forward, but Lucuria gets across. Starting to find the tempo again now, Paul Lucuria. 15th disposal. He has certainly lifted in the last half hour or so of football. The kick is up towards O'Brien. O'Brien's kick is going to be short. Out comes Tarrant. Should have had it lace out on the chest. He's going to have to do a bit of work. He was held without the ball. Umpire said throw it in.
Just got to look down into the Collingwood forward line. Williams is free again. How he is getting free.
As we speak, he is 30 metres out from the goal square, alone by 20 metres.
It's freakish, isn't it?
Barnaby French just gives it a big punch forward. That's a Collingwood can get it, of course. So Loney sort of ran out of the picture a little bit there, close to the boundary line. That was off a foot. Not over the line and out of bounds, so throw in. Let's have a look at the marks situation. Total marks, 64 marks, Collingwood, 28 Carlton.
And inside 50, they've taken 12, Carlton just 6. So they are very dangerous when they go forward.
Amazing imbalance. Malloy has taken a few of those marks too. Slips a hand pass away this time, intended for Davis. Too slick.
Starting to run past the congestion now. You saw Leon Davis on the move there. Good pressure from Carlton, though, but they're just running past all the congestion and the likes now. They've got their running game happening here.
Collingwood test for the Blues. Kudafides, who better. Whitnell hurriedly down towards half forward. Hickmott. Unkind bounce. Locken did well. They'll work it away. In trouble, McKee. Locken. Now Clement running across from half back. Up towards the wing. Not his best effort to kick down towards half forward. French is in the road. Sends it back. Plenty of Blues here. Beaumont takes it. Lack of talking, holding the ball.
Yeah, that is a tired. That's a sign of a tired side, I reckon. Just too tired, too spent to talk that one through. They had numbers around the footy, Carlton, and he just let him get pinged there.
Has been tagging Buckley in recent times, Beaumont. So he's had to run hard after being the full back at the start of the game. Inside, a minute and a half left in the quarter. Johnson told to hurry up. The kick was a good one to Lucuria. Lucuria off to Loney. Usually a beautiful kick. This one is no exception. Look at that, straight out in front of Tarrant. Big mark for Chris Tarrant. And a big shot at goal coming up as Collingwood lead by 16 points to make it 22. He's had 8 marks tonight and a welcome return to top form. But it's his kicking that he needs to really start to get going. He's kicked 1 goal, 3 for the evening.
Oh, look, the hardest thing in league footy is winning the ball. Kicking will come. And he hasn't got any major flaw in his action, so don't worry about it. He'll be all right.
Malloy has a spell as Tristan Walker comes on for the Magpies. Coming up to 50 seconds left in the quarter. Chris Tarrant will kick from just inside 50, directly in front. Head over the ball. The kick is off the side of the boot, though. Just not making contact properly at the moment. And through for a point.
Now, well, it's not a great kicking night for Chris Tarrant. He's winning the footy, as you say to him. How do you rate his game, though? He has wasted opportunities in front of goals. He's been a good player.
Yeah, he's been a good player, no doubt about it.
I agree with you, young man.
And Malloy gets a break, well earned. He's been terrific. 16 possessions and a lot of hard work. Camporelli made his debut against Collingwood, round 1 of 1995. Kicked it in. French, Ratton, close to the line. Scrambles it about 30 metres further afield. And Locken just heads across the boundary line. Will be tossed in.
Got a feel for Brett Ratton, even when he's been on his feet tonight. A lot of the time he gets the ball and ferrets it out off his knees, but even when he's on his feet tonight, he's getting tackled and all his kicks are pressured, smothered, all the like, still picking up the tempo.
Wakelin with a fist. Loney. Now Camporelli against the flow. Kicks Carlton towards half forward. McKee did well twice. Sweeping hand pass. The clock is the enemy of the Magpies. O'Brien short to Buckley. Down to 8 seconds. He doesn't know that. He drives long towards full forward. Collingwood need him out. When they've got it, and he will kick after the siren.
They're just undermanned. Just undermanned Carlton in the back line. And even though he's 35, rising 36, you can see that Mick Martin would have been handy out there tonight.
He's just a big body, isn't it? And when you move it as quickly as that, and you've got big, tall, marking forwards, O'Brien, Tarrant, Rocker and Malloy, they've done some damage tonight inside their forward 50.
But on the other hand, you'd like Prestigiacomo out at the other end as well. And
Fraser.
Yep.
So the Magpies surging towards three-quarter time. This will make it 5 on the trot if he kicks straight.
Stab.
And he hasn't.
Stab.
Buckley missed one after the siren in the first term. Now, Rocker does the same thing at the same end, but it's a handy lead for the Magpies. They're up at three-quarter time.
What if someone gave the AFL clubs cameras
This is a critical point.
Are one of the true believers?
and they made their own television?
Not breathing.
He's going to take him down in a jet roll.
Utensil of the week this week is the whisk.
Mark Dragocevic here working undercover.
We're not responsible.
Oh, what?
Club Corner, 6:30 Tuesday to Friday, exclusive to Fox Footy Channel.
Now, if they're able to get the support, I think certainly they can go places. I love their running game. This team will move forward. This team will move forward.
Go Harvey Norman for a value-packed prepaid deal from Virgin Mobile. Get a new Nokia 3315 with $29 worth of calls and text included for only $199. Plus, you can get an extra $30 worth of calls for just $15 if you recharge when you buy the phone. What a deal! A Nokia 3315 connected to Virgin Mobile for just $199, including $29 worth of calls and an extra $30 worth of calls for just $15. And with Virgin Mobile, you get free voicemail, 10-cent text Virgin to Virgin, and rates from as low as 15 cents per 30 seconds.
Next time you miss a call, simply dial *10# and we'll retrieve the number for you.
Yeah, it's in top condition. You want to see it today? Can we make it tomorrow? Late?
*10#. Try it next time you miss a call.
Coming up on Wednesday night, Bobby, Kenny Sheldon from the Carlton Football Club.
I don't know whether the ball was out of bounds.
We'll find out when we talk to the great man, plus Gary Buckenara, Hawthorn champ.
Oh, great kick.
Grumpy Old Men. Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. on Fox Footy Channel.
An injury there. You watch Steve McKee, he'll probably charge that in the first bounce, but hereafter, he'll try and take the run.
Check that score, 82 plays 64. Then McKee almost clean possession, slipped away from him. Camporelli drags McKee forward. McKee had him around the waist. We'll have another ball up.
What Carlton need to do, obviously, is score quickly to energise themselves. They had a big week on the track. Dennis Pagan soiled it into them, and it's been a short week for them, so they need to score quickly.
O'Brien, he's been busy. 21 possessions. Whitnell in the road, sends it towards half forward with a high ball. Ratton had it, lost it. Wakeland pokes it forward with desperation. Ratton dives in.
So Whitnell's gone on to Anthony Rocker at centre-half back for Carlton.
Yeah, well, he's definitely just taking young Prendergast to the cleaners, so Lance wasn't doing much up the other end. It's big enough body to go with him.
Malloy has been terrific tonight. French in front. McKee came over the top, though, thumped it away in the wrong direction. Buckley got it from Hume, kicks it around the outer side. Whitnell again with some space, aided by a good shepherd.
Up towards Koutafidis, has the sit and the mark. No, couldn't quite hold it. Bounced off the head of Houlihan there. Umpire will bounce.
Oh, he's asking the question, Cooter.
Couple of times now he's got to this stage right there where he gets clean possession. He's only a whisker away from pulling them in, the big fella. He's only had 2 marks for the night, but he's not that far away.
Ball up just inside 50. Good play by McKee again. Lappin gives off the handball to Franchina. Franchina's kick was a wobbly one at best inside 50. Might still come off. Camporelli over to Ratton. Ratton's first shot at the goal is offline. So first shot of the quarter, that is. He's kicked 2 behinds, kicked 1 in the third quarter, and now 1 in the final quarter.
Well, if they kick the first goal, you'd think they'd just about sweep them from here. And this is the danger here because Collingwood are brilliant at taking it the length of the field from the kick-in.
Magpies by 17 points. Big kick from James Clement was a beauty. That one went, what, 70 metres, boys, conservatively?
Yep.
Onto the chest of Johnson, who plays on the left boot.
High ball down towards half forward. Davis!
Oh, Didak's off.
Big spring for a little man. He's about 65 metres out.
Got Rocker in the square with Justin Murphy on the changeover. Whitnell had to cover Murphy's man, so top of the square is a good bet.
Exhilarating stuff. Didn't get a ride from anybody either. Tarrant on the lead. Suddenly he's found the appetite tonight.
Well, they just lost them all over the place then. They keep presenting. The Carlton backs tried to pick them off, but in the process they lost their opponent. And Murphy ended up with Tarrant and also Rocker. And that's a lovely pass by Leon Davis. So this is an important kick for Chris Tarrant. Really important kick. That's a fair night's work for a return of only 1 goal when he's probably had 6 shots at him.
No gimmies down at this end, of course. He kicks from 40. It's close, it's good. Gets his second. Very important goal.
2 goals for to Chris Tarrant, and as you said there, Gary, it was more reward for a big night. He's played fantastic footy, but in these tight games, you just can't afford to miss the shots.
No, he's presented well. He's looked sharp. The whole forward line has had a dangerous look about it. And this is just, look, lots of presentation there. You got 3 or 4 leads going in, and in the end, a little gap opens up, and they're good enough to find Chris Tarrant.
So the Magpies now out to a 23-point lead. Tarrant's had 5 marks inside 50, 16-6 Collingwood inside the attacking 50. Ball up again. Play on, fair enough too. As it comes out to Lucuria. Lucuria on the left boot. Kicks long up to the pocket. Tarrant again. Out he comes. He couldn't quite hold the mark. Leon Davis. Murphy. Leon trying to milk the free kick over the top of it. Umpire says, play on. Spills out the side. Malloy tries to crash it out. Camperelli got the kick out the way Woden. Little shovel out to O'Brien, who's been good tonight. Locking off a step. High up towards Rocker from behind. And he's back.
He just knew what to do, Lance, didn't he? Just took his run there.
The advantage wasn't such an advantage for a minute, but now Lappin kicks a wobbly torpedo forward. Up goes Loney, off the hands of the pack. Good play by Woden. Woden gets it over to Locken, who runs back into trouble. Over to Woden. Good handball out to McGough. Keeps his feet, handball out looking towards Buckley. Gets a bad bounce. Goes to ground. Picked up by Waite. Waite looks up, then kicks another man in front of him. Another chance for Buckley. Flicks the handball out. He looks pretty tired now, Buckley, as the ball spills out wide, and it's Spawn for Carlton.
With some time. Kicks it very high towards half forward. Loney knocked it away. Camperelli roving the pack. Kicks inside the 50. Awkward half volley for Bowler. He tracks it out towards the 50. Right on the line now. Pulls it back across the body. Will it run on? It trickles across the line. He's got 4.
That is one of the things about Brendan Favola, isn't it? I mean, we've sung his praises tonight. He's been fantastic. He's likely to go missing for the next 3 weeks, but you just see a kid with this type of talent, this body shape, and this ability, and you have to ask yourself, why doesn't it happen week in, week out?
And you talk about reward, you know, for Tarrant. That is reward for Bowler as well. He has worked super hard forward and back and defensively. That's the thing I've been impressed with. He's put a lot of defensive pressure on his forwards, and that is a very good reward for him. So just there's a sniff of hope still.
Certainly is. We'll go to the dock in a moment. He's got some injury news on Brett Ratton as Buckley gets the ball out of the centre for the Magpies. Up towards the forward 50. Out comes Tarrant. Traps it beautifully. Swings onto the left foot. Gives it off to Alan Didak. Left foot shot at the goal. Puts it through. First for the night to Alan Didak.
I know that Tarrant has just given himself respectability on the scoreboard by kicking his second goal. He's missed 4 or 5 other shots. Well done by McKee. Just took away French's jump there. He's mixing it up. But Tarrant is the game breaker here. He might not be the complete best on ground, but he's the game breaker. His pace on every occasion running onto the ball in the forward line has just broken it open in Collingwood's forward 50.
94 plays 71 as we go down to the dock.
Yeah, Brett Bratton, a bit limited, Dennis, at the moment with a right knee soreness. He's starting out of the square on the attacking side, but can't run freely at the moment.
French knocks it down. Woden charges in off the line, grabs it at close quarters to Buckley. Had it smothered. McKee, O'Brien gains about 20 metres. Malloy in front, knocked away. Well done by Waite. Jams it on the boot towards half forward. Young Fisher is number 14. The mark is held by the man the doc was talking about. That's Ratton, told to play on. Puts it towards Favola, reaching over the top. Clement, locking at close quarters, did well. Wakeland About 15 metres to Williams. O'Brien, the danger is past. Clement generally uses the footy very well. Not fixed in. French is on the wing. He'll send it back in for the Blues. They need the next goal. Goes across the ground. Whitnell had his moments tonight. Short. Camporelli. Good chase. Didak affected the kick. Goes down towards the kick-off line. Over the top. Wakeland got a fist on it. Locken again. Loves to run. O'Brien. Locken. Arches the back. Slips it away. Loney running up towards the wing. He's a natural left footer. He's a natural left footer.
Unfortunately, the only Collingwood jumper he saw was the bloke 5 rows back.
There's some confidence shown by the two youngsters, Loken and Locken, and also Loney.
In the end, no one there to kick it to. Lance's kick was not textbook, but it was good enough to get it to Ratton. Now over to McKay. The old firm combining. McKay kicks it long. Perfect Pagan Paddock type of thing here, and Hickmont takes the mark. Well, what a night he's had, Adrian Hickmont. He's kicked 4 goals, 1. Plenty of time left in this game. We've got just under 14 minutes left to play. A margin 23 points.
Tell you what, Lance is just his knowledge just across the half-back line, floating down under Prendergast at that key post in the first half and a bit. They got no rebound out of him, and he was beaten at centre-half-back, but Lance has just had a break even in the body-on-body, but knows what to do with it coming forward.
Tight angle here, close in range, kick the goal. That's his 5th for the night, Adrian Hickmont.
And if I could put that down to good coaching from Dennis Pagan, having Adrian Hickmont identify the fact that he had a bit of a mismatch early in the piece and just sent him to the goal square with his opponent, Mark McGough. And at the end of the night, he's got 5 on the board and there's still 10 or 12 minutes still to be played. So he's had a very good night. And just goes to show, you don't have to be 6'6", 6'4" to play full forward.
Still in it. Centre clearances after half-time. Collingwood 18, Carlton 8.
Watch McKee here. He'll sneak over this centre line so to get the timing right. He's trying to just mix it up against Barnaby French, who's jumping all over him.
All about credibility for the Blues tonight.
He's gone early.
Over the top, French. Here's a chance as they work it forward yet again. Inside the 50, well and truly. It runs back towards the vacant square. Clement is first back. Swings it out wide. It bounces outside the 50 and goes out of bounds in front of Lappin and over the head of Williams initially.
Well done by McKee, though, because French is jumping over him. He's got to mix it up here. About 1 out of every 3, he confronts him and just bangs into him, which is brave.
They wrestle again. Heard the umpire. They've got each other. They certainly did. Williams smothered off the boot. Lappin off his step inside the 50. Awkward one for Johnson. Got a hand to it. Houlihan on the angle. Can't keep it in. It'll be tossed in. Ratton feeling the effects, one would suggest, and those figures would suggest.
Yeah, the walk in
knock on the knee.
Yeah, the walk in this quarter, Dennis, he was, what was he, about 1% till 3/4 time. 46% of this quarter so far he's been in the walk mode.
Buckley looking to shark it, couldn't succeed. Woden heard the voice did well, got it to Johnson, to O'Brien. Sends the kick towards half forward. In front, Tarrant. Beaumont knocked it away. Lappin got the arms free. Feeds the ball to Camporelli. Quickly to Beaumont. Back to Camporelli. Chance for the Blues then. Camporelli spots a man. Ratton, a runner alongside. Koutafidis. The big names involved. There goes in short Fisher. What a contrast. The first gamer, 55 metres out. Spots a vacant square. The bowler battles down there. Knocks it away from Clement. Diving in McGough. It comes across to Clement. Well worked from O'Brien. Now a chance on the 50 French. Sliding in there, McKee. They tie it up, the two big fellas, and a ball out.
How good was Clement on Favola? He did him. He had him done on the movement there, and the kick was a bit shy, but Clement just watched the ball, expected contact, rode the contact, and took it to ground.
A couple of great efforts, weren't there, Derm? And really, this game's still in the balance. It's a good contest. Carlton are showing plenty.
Inside 50, 8-4 Carlton's way this quarter. Make that 9 as Koutafidis does it beautifully inside. Favola's got the inside run on this one. Couldn't quite hold it. Collingwood players hold him up and we'll have a bounce 25 metres out from Carlton goal. We've got a game, all right. Still just under 12 minutes left to go in this match. It's 11-11-77 Carlton. Collingwood 14-10-94. Magpies by 17 points. But all the attacking has been Carlton this quarter.
4 men at the bounce down here.
So wide open for the Blues here. Up goes McKee. Got it down to Woden. Out wide to Buckley. Buckley looks up and there's not much on offer. The kick has to be a beauty. It's not bad. And Williams does it magnificently. Because if it had gone to ground, there were 3 Carlton players, including Koutafidis and Ratton, ready to pounce. Williams' kick is a good one now. Up towards Tarrant. Did well. Got his hand to the ball. The fall of the ball was Woden. Over the top, Franchina will have a bounce. Just forward of centre wing for Collingwood. Edging up to half-forward flank.
And as you see, it is pretty tight in there at the moment. Carlton winning enough of the footy. What they are trying to do is get Lance Whitnell back on the last line. Whoever goes to Lance takes him back to the goal square, and he's just caught, as Dermot said, was having an effect at half-back, so trying to get him at the last line of defence.
Buckley and Koutafidis do the ruck work. It comes out to Woden. Just got the kick on the play, Franchina. Hume off, by the way, for Wiggins as Carlton go forward again. Up towards Wiggins, freshly on the ground. Gets a bad bounce. Picked up by Johnson. Over the top to O'Brien. Just tried to get the no-look-away handball. It didn't work. Over the top it goes from Houlihan. Bad bounce there for McGough. McGough has another go. Cops it in the mush. Handballs it back to big Stevie McKee. The handball now onto Johnson. They're fumbling it. Gone. Flicks out wide. O'Brien. A banana from half-back. But it goes straight to Koutafidis.
Favola's one out.
94 plays 77. Life in the Blues yet. Koutafidis honours the lead from Favola. He missed it. Wakeland under pressure behind. Slips a hand pass away. McGough kicks the ball back towards midfield. Beaumont, unkind bounce. That was Davis who missed it. Now Tarrant. Well, Davis didn't miss a player there as the kick goes inside the 50 from Tarrant. And Rocker has taken the mark. Some good shepherding. Gave Tarrant more time than initially he had. 10th mark for Rocker.
They rolled the dice there, the Blues backman.
Oh, did he? Did big Lance roll the dice. He was halfway down the track when the turnover was a 50-50 ball, and he had gone, Lance.
But you've got to. You're down. There's 10 minutes left. You can't save again.
No, but I would have preferred a little bit more discretion.
Anthony Rocker.
Similar position to a kick he took in a grand final. See if this one goes through.
We'll get as much crowd reaction this time too. Behind the goal.
Works it back right to left. It just wouldn't come that last couple of metres. It tried to. Malloy thinks it may have been a goal, judging by that reaction.
Deja vu?
No. Last one was.
Got to go to Kuda. You've got to go to your strength now.
Murphy kicks in. Very high ball. French in from the side. Over the top, Williams couldn't hang on. Camporelli to McKay. Storms away from half-back. 2-on-1 to the outer side. Franchina's got it. Locken closes him down.
Wiggins is
Franchina pops it inside the 50. And the aforementioned Wiggins takes the mark 40 metres out. They will not go away. 9 minutes to play. And a goal here will pull the margin back to just 12 points.
Well done by young Wiggins then. He actually read that his teammate was going to get it, and he took off straight away. Kept it jolly basic.
Just on the ground, gives it a ride from 45. He's off target.
What'd you say, Dan?
Kept it basic.
Jolly basic.
Yeah, Wiggins.
You have left Frankston.
Yeah, jolly.
Up to the polo this weekend, do you?
Yes. Comment.
Oh. Clement marks, Waite holds him up. Heard the umpire. 21 possessions for James Clement. Out to Locken. Locken decides to give it a big thump. It's a good-looking kick. Look at Tarrant. He has run 50 metres to take that mark. Well done, Chris Tarrant. And gave Woden one for good measure. 10th mark for Chris Tarrant. He's been a sensational player tonight. That kick's a good one too. Up towards Malloy. Gave him every opportunity. Malloy being held over the line out of bounds though. No free kick. Throw in 60 metres out from the Collingwood goal. Magpies by 18 points. Coming up to 8 minutes to go in this final term.
Have a look at this though. Look at all Carlton. They set up on the defensive side of the pack here. So whichever way the ball goes, definitively one team or the other is going to win it, depending which way it goes over hit.
Lucuria's kick up towards Rocker. His 11th mark nearly came. Tarkin Lockyer got it out to Buckley. He can't pick it up. His grab dives back in on top of it. Ball up 25 metres out directly in front of the Collingwood goal. Magpies by 17.
Nathan Buckley's had it 29 times tonight, and he's made some uncharacteristic blues. He's missed some, not easy, but gettable shots, then had 3 grabs at that running in the goal.
Lying on the ground, he was agonising over the miss too. Like all great professionals. Carlton going nowhere, tied up. Another ball up, 20 metres from Collingwood's attacking goal. Just over 7.5 minutes remaining in this one on Friday Night Football. So much to play for. Malloy cleverly. Didac snaps. Wonderful Jared Malloy. Didac gets his second.
Non-dominant side, just measured it. But Malloy, as Dennis called, was just fantastic. He actually saw it unfold here. And a little palm out in front of him, measures.
Sign of a pretty good player, Alan, and he likes that, Alan. He's pretty happy with that kick. The sign of a pretty good player can have a quiet night, be well beaten and bob up with 2 goals in the last quarter. Andy McKay's had his measure for most of the night.
So Alan Didac, quiet night by his standards, but 2 goals in the last quarter on a tight one is efficient football, and he loves it too. Great play by Jared Malloy. Magpies out to a 23-point lead now at the MCG. Friday Night Football. 7 and 22 seconds remaining in this quarter. And the game. French got the tap. It was O'Brien who's had a really good night tonight. He got it forward. Beaumont's kick came off. The mark taken there by the young player in Fisher. First game for the Blues. Exciting future for him. Favola took the mark because Clement went to ground. I think he might have rolled an ankle going for it, and Clement down on his haunches at the moment. As Brendan Favola will go back and line up for goal number 5.
Really liked his game, Brendan Favola, and James Clement, he did. He's had a few little injury, nothing major, but he did roll his ankle there, and I think if he could kick this Favola, 5 goals would be a great reward for him. He's had a very solid evening.
Kick 2 in the first quarter, 1 in the second, and 1 in this final term, Brendan Favola. To bring the margin back to 17 points, the Blues still a big chance. Favola comes in, and he's kicked goal number 5.
Great effort, good effort, and they will win regardless of the result. A bit of respect back tonight, Carlton. Don't worry about that. They have kept coming against the side that played off in the grand final last year, and you've got to take your hat off to them. They've just had a crack. Some of their players have been well beaten, but have bobbed up in the last quarter and continued to present. Oh, this Fisher move's okay for his first game. He's had a couple of nice touches. There you see James Clement just stumble there. Got a lot of room down here in the Carlton forward line. Derm, have a look at that. There is plenty of space.
Inside 50s. Carlton have gone in 51 times. Collingwood only the 37. So great efficiency for getting shots at goal. Collingwood at their end, but haven't gone in all that much.
17 points the margin then. McKee battles French yet again. LaCuria taken down by Spawn. Ball up. There's good news and bad news for Carlton, of course. Just the 4 goal kickers. Hickmott 5, Favola 5, and singles to Waite and Houlihan. Ounce alongside the centre circle. Well, these 2 guys have hugged each other all night. Diving in there is Hickmott. He was pushed in the back. The man with 5 goals, 1 of 2 for the Blues. Still trying to rally his team from inside the centre square. They need a mark. He goes long. Johnson committed from behind. Young Fisher got it from Kurtafides. And he's kicked the goal. They're still alive.
They are still alive. It's 11 points. 5.5 minutes still to be played, Doom, and they just keep coming.
And the one who's the worry now, when it gets to this stage, Gary, it's all about centre bounce clearances. Stephen McKee's basically rucked all night up against Barnaby French, who came on halfway through the second quarter. Now, French is jumping all over him. They're really trying to choke the ball in there, Collingwood, rather than get pure or clearance takeaways. And we've got Pagans Paddock in Carlton's forward line. We've got the true Pagans Paddock with Carlton at their end of the ground. I haven't seen it with the Blues yet, so if they get a quick takeaway, it's just a foot race straight back to the Carlton goal.
They're just going to peel one back here, Collingwood. They've got a big cluster of players. One of the players going to play 10 metres back.
Still plenty of time as French goes the big tap. Kurtafides came off the line. Wiggins got the kick inside. The Paddock is on. Locken there for Collingwood. Gets back and takes the mark. So Locken has it. 21 minutes gone on the clock. 5 minutes and a half left in this game. Wide open as Locken gives it a big thump. Up towards Williams and Lappin. Lappin held his ground off the hands of the pack. McKay went to the ground. Good bump from... No, it wasn't a good bump, said the umpire against Didac. The push in the back, he gave it to McKay.
Stiff that. He's genuinely stiff there. I think he helped him to ground would be the best description.
Short to Ratton, who gave it off to Lappin. running around in circles, but he knows what he's doing. Lappin now comes out wide. The kick is a good one. No, couldn't quite hold the mark there, Houlihan. Tarrant a long way from full forward comes out. The kick from Clements out of bounds on the full. Carlton will get it.
Got a sniff.
5 minutes to go in the game.
Only one Collingwood player in the forward half. They're chalking up the back line.
Houlihan up towards Malloy. Fell over under the ball. Picked up by Lance Whitnell. Handballs over the top. Malloy's hurt himself. Might have done his knee or his shoulder or something. He's hurt himself badly.
He saw.
He gets to his feet now and will play on. Needs to either decide to stay on or get off. Throw in. 55 out from Carlton's goal.
Ooh.
Just hyperextended a little bit there.
Did, didn't he?
Ratton there. Picked up by McKee. Ratton again. Going in hard, the skipper in game 250. Did it beautifully out to Camporelli. Camporelli from 50 has a flying shot at the goal. It bends back, but not enough. Through for a point, 10-point ball game, 4.5 minutes left on the clock.
This kick in could you just about say this could be the game here. If they can do what they are very good at, the Pies, this could be the game.
Well, they got a bit of momentum, Carlton. They're starting to win some ball around the stoppages, so that's a good decision, real good decision.
Houlihan.
Tarrant worked hard there.
Comes up to Woden, in fact. Gets Woden, takes him down. It's spills to Favola. Favola inside the 50. Wayward kick out of bounds on the full.
Oh, that is a huge play.
Well, Tarrant had run to space, and Woden, all they do is kick it to him.
Malloy coming off. Rupert Batheris is taking his place.
And we'll go to Lance Whitnell.
That could be a good one for Collingwood.
Loney to Clement. Clock down to just over 4 minutes then. Clement goes in short towards half-back. This is Locken. 101 plays 91.
We don't want to run it down too quick.
No.
Because that'll take away Collingwood's run. And what's beaten Carlton tonight for Collingwood is the fact that they've run past and always been on move. Now, there's Batheris. He's run Whitnell 120 metres already. Big loop through the forward line up onto the wing. So he'll run Lance out of a bit of steam.
Lucuria right against the line, takes the mark. Still plenty of time for Carlton. Any time in the next couple of minutes. If they can get the next goal, it will be line ball. First, of course, they've got to get the ball back and score at their end. Lucuria puts it in. McKay committed to the pack. Loose at the back, 3-on-1. McKay the one. Pushes it across the line. It will be tossed in. Clock stops.
Carlton's 222 disposed in round one. Its lowest tally since the 88 preliminary final.
Which was a very wet day.
Off hands, Thornton. Lappin.
260 today so far.
Drives it around the outer side. Magnificent. Hickmott's had a wonderful game. 5 goals and a fine mark there on the wing. Carlton go forward yet again towards their 50. Wakeland with the judgment drops back and takes a very timely mark.
They have woken up Collingwood that they have got this Pagans paddock scenario in front of them, and they are pushing back at every opportunity. As soon as they lose possession, they just rush back. Carlton can't afford the bomb in that situation.
Tarrant leads up again, up to centre wing. That's where the kick will go. It's high up in the air. Tarrant will have to stop on his run now. Off the hands of the pack was McGough. Here's Beaumont, a left footer, high up and under, up the centre half forward. Out they come. Blues have got the numbers. Good punch by Locke, and it comes to the ground. Johnson has to keep his head over the ball. He knocked it forward. Wiggins flicks it out to Hickmott. Good side bump there. Coming through was McGough. This is Wade on the boundary line in game number 2. He keeps it in. Son of Ving. No, he didn't, said the boundary umpire. Throw in.
Now, be very easy for a kid
from the Carlton supporter.
Very easy for the kid to just argue that. Get back and do your job, son.
2.25 minutes, plenty of time for Carlton to kick 2 goals. Koutoufidis went one-handed. In goes Wiggins. He's thrown to the ground. Ball up. Collingwood by 10 points. Friday night football at its best here at the MCG.
Big possession, this one. This is a big play. Either way, you're going to end up with a shot, Mick.
Well, I thought the umpire blew time on there, but that clock continues to run.
Where is he? You're right.
He definitely blew time on. Now it should be back on. Well, that's interesting.
Pick up.
Yes, there's the bounce. This is all about time now. The Theorist comes over the top and knocks it towards the boundary line.
Oh,
that's a blight on the game, too.
You've opened a can of worms.
Clock stops this time. Boundary throw in outer side. 10 points the margin. Carlton earning plenty of respect. Can they earn the 4 points? Buckley, clean possession. Hoisted high down towards half-forward. Tarrant. She's been good tonight. The longer it's gone, the better he's played. To the pocket, Johnson. It runs away, out of bounds. It'll be tossed in.
Inside Collingwood's 50 with 1:21 left. Pies by 10 points. Terence kicked just a little bit strong there for the running Rupert Batheris. Buckley's had 30 disposals, 6 marks, 10 clearances. Did the ruck work a minute ago. Here's Tarrant again, knocks it out. Tarrant again, got one high, got the free kick.
Well, I think that is probably as pleasing as anything for Mick Malthouse and Collingwood supporters, is that Chris Tarrant hasn't only won the footy on the lead and the mark and running into space. His second efforts have been great tonight. And well, yeah, the free kick's there, Franchini into his back, but his whole attitude to me has appeared to be spot on from the bounce of the ball tonight.
He's had 22 possessions. This will be his 22nd. 11 marks, 8 inside 50. Kicked 2 goals for Chris Tarrant. It's been a fantastic night for him. This to put the icing on the cake with 1:11 left on the clock. Collingwood by 10 points. From just inside 50. Kick is on its way. Kick is on its way. And Chris Tarrant celebrates the night out at the MCG with his 3rd goal. Pies are home.
Yes, it was probably been a long time coming there to whack on that gold jacket. There would have been some very anxious moments in the past couple of minutes because Collingwood seemed to have the game well in hand, and then from great clearances out of the middle, Carlton got themselves back into a position. I tell you, when Waite ran across the boundary line, he was away then. That was a big play. The ball's come back up the other end, and Chris Tarrant has kicked a pressure goal and topped off a very good night for the Magpie forward.
Equals his best effort against Carlton. He got 3 in round 18 last season. 5 times he's kicked a single goal in the game against the Blues. Bounce back in the middle. French bumps it forward. This is White. Too little too late, though. Across to McKay. Goes long, and a man is back there, Johnson. 42 seconds to play. Goes short to the opposite pocket. And Clement.
Had a lot of the ball, Clement. 24th possession coming up.
Yeah, it's true. He's had 5 kicked on him.
Yeah.
So he's... on a couple of occasions he's stood really solid, as you'd expect.
The crowd are yelling to give it to Rupert.
Clement goes for distance up towards the wing then. Wiggins flew high, didn't get the hands up though. Lappin, head down, charges in, and he's dragged down. And this really is a grey area of the game. I think the clock should stop on the whistle and restart when the ball hits the deck. That seems simple.
Yes, it would make sense, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. Far too grey. The clock ran out while we were waiting for that bounce. It's all over. Collingwood have won a strong victory, but certainly they had to work tonight, and some respect restored for Carlton, who copped a kicking in the media during the week, but they've responded like a solid side. Not a good side, a solid side tonight, and they go under 107 to 91.